Hello folks, I am currently a little on edge because I am in the nether. Right, get those game sounds unmuted. Yes, we're starting in the nether because I apparently have a gift for me on the other side of this portal. I'm a little apprehensive about that, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't know what to expect on the other side. I have been told there is a gift on the other side of this. Said gift giver was suggesting giving me an Elder Guardian, so it might be an Elder Guardian on the other side of this portal. And I am being harassed by... I can't hit the marshmallow! My archery skills could do this. There we go. We got there eventually. Right, we're going to go through the portal, find out what the gift is, and then we'll do a proper intro. Because I am doing this a bit slapdash. Right. Gift. Gift. Those are squid. Those are probably not a gift. Gift. Maybe... yes, J-Pros, we're very much about to find out. Oh, it's... I can see something over there. Looks like a... Ah! Are you a drowned wearing a drowned head? I found a stick. Right. See, I'm curious because I want to know. So all these shulker boxes have appeared. Either I've placed them here, or they've appeared. In the case of that one and this chest, they were both mythical star. This is another one of mine that I've just been dumping loose bits into whenever I come here. The King Guardian and the best friend are both new and unfamiliar to me. I'm assuming they were both mythical star, given they're the one who told me about this. I was honestly expecting something far worse. I feel like there's something else far, far worse lurking around here somewhere. But at the same time, I don't know what. Right. Anyway, my name is Hunter555. You can call me Hunter. We're on Infinity Cove, John Duggan's Patreon server, and today we are not going to be at Atlantis, work in progress name. We are going to be at the ocean monument that, yes, Alcorn, it is a villager with an Elder Guardian head. We are going to be at the ocean monument that we drained 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3. I don't remember exactly. It was a few weeks ago. We defeated a load of ocean monuments, we being myself and several other members of the server, including one of my favourite moderators. I say that as though none of them... No, sorry. I say that as though none of them are my favourite. I say that as I only have one favourite. There we go. They're all my favourite. Elcon, one of my lovely moderators, joined me for that. He also streams. He will not shout himself out. Cosmic is not here. I will do it for everyone else. I think... There we go. Elcon gets a personalised command. There's a reason for that. But go and watch Elcon streams. They're far more put together than mine are. Far more professional. Seagull, I'm trying to sing the praises of a moderator here. Shush. So he will be helping us, as demonstrated by his little icon in the corner here. We're also joined by Minipax, who is... Frankly, the server would not function without him. It would not. Minipax is one of the server moderators and main tech support, and our saving grace when it comes to just getting the server to function. And hello, McScrewgunn. I wondered when you would show up. I feel like I should be very nervous now. I have Sticky McStickface 2. I'm sorry about number 1. I am sorry. For context of that, you'll have to watch one of Alcorn's streams. Right. Alcorn and possibly Minipax, I don't know if you're lurking the stream. I'm on my way back, and I'm about to unmute, so... hello? I have no idea if these two are muted.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Oh, it's still dark and it's still raining. I'll sleep in this bed whilst I'm here. Right then. Are we ready to get lasered in the face?
Ooh,
I already have been.
I gotta stop paying attention to your stream.
Yes, that would probably be a good idea.
It's a little behind.
Just a little. Why do you think I had to keep muting your stream yesterday?
Yeah.
Right. So we have 3
Tons of
shockers
invisibility.
potions.
And all this is gravel.
Yes, and that's the glass from yesterday. Sponges and a lot of gravel. Thank you, Minipax.
I don't remember bringing that much gravel over last time, but okay.
Well, I'm fairly certain most of it was you. Most of it was Minipax, right? The glass
I'm
was
pretty sure.
yours.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
was. I just don't remember doing it.
I think I need to turn my stream volume down very slightly. Right, that should be better for you guys. I'm turning my ambient noises down because that seagull is very irritating. Right, yes, so we are putting in the grid. And I should have drunk the Invis potion first.
So, is there a plan?
Yes. Improvise.
Excellent. That's the sort of plan I like.
It was the sort of plan the server focuses on. Right, there we go. I mean, come on. I fought the Ender Dragon with a stick and no armor the other day.
Very brave.
In fairness, that was mostly McScrewgunn's idea that I copied, but still. Right, I need to remember how to build this thing. So it is... for anyone wondering what I'm building, it is the piston pusher thing. I'm putting it in the wrong place. The piston pusher thing to help block off sections of the monument. Right. This shape is very confusing, Elkhorn. Have I mentioned that?
No. But appreciated.
Yeah, right, of course it is. We said it was 4 blocks, isn't it? 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4. So here. So if I put the
So
repeater...
I think I set this up right. 1, 2, 3, 4 line of gravel on the 5th.
That goes
There we go.
Block there.
And off we go.
Redstone. Block there, so piston in. Piston. Have I got this right? No. What have I done wrong? I don't know what I've done wrong here.
You need a block to connect the redstone dust to the
Yes,
piston.
I do.
There you go.
Thank you. McScrewgunn, as I recall, it was your idea. You scammed me into doing it. Then shenanigans. I don't think I... Did I scam you? Elkhorn, you were there. Did I scam McScrewgunn into fighting the Ender Dragon with a stick?
Oh, don't drag me into this.
I'm dragging you into it. Actually, Minipax, you were there as well.
I was keeping quiet for a reason. I don't actually remember how it came about. I just sort of remember it happening.
Yeah, it happened.
I recall you saying it, and then McScrewgunn just ran with it because of the good news he'd gotten.
Oh yeah. That's why. Because that's how I scammed him. It's how Cosmic is not my biggest supporter. That's for sure.
Oh, we gotta clear all the.
The
Make
what?
sure we've got all the foliage cleared off the seafloor.
Oh, do we? Does it break the?
It will break the gravel, yeah. So it's worth it to jump in and check your line.
Duly noted. I think my current line is actually okay. It's very hard to tell. It's very dark down there. I should have brought my night viz potions. I'm saying that I don't actually have night viz potions. Why did I? Oh, because I crafted night viz potions when I made the invisibility potions. I mean, Cosmic, that's very true.
Oh. Hang on, I gotta do this real quick.
I don't know what this is, but okay. Minipacks, I'm assuming, are you on the other side?
I am on the other side, yes.
Okay. McScrewgunn, if you want to come and help out, you're more than welcome to. We're not gonna turn down extra help.
There's plenty of gravel.
Yeah, there's plenty of gravel to go around.
And redstone bits.
And redstone bits, apparently, though I believe we're just using your redstone bits, aren't we?
I've got more as well.
Thank you, Alcon, for that resub.
You're welcome.
Turn blocks down because the gravel's getting annoying now. And for anyone wondering about the piston, I'm running a quarter piston resource pack from Vanilla Tweaks. Not for this exact reason, but this does help.
Oh, I put away my shovel. That was a mistake.
We're working with gravel and you put away your shovel?
Yeah, I brought a pick to help clean up all the redstone bits and stuff and forgot shovel.
And I thought you were a professional.
Well, you know.
Lewis is apparently a little surprised that you've got redstone bits mini packs.
Really?
I think it's sarcasm. Given it follows on with who would have thought.
I hope it's sarcasm.
Hello,
it's my good redstone name. I would have to take that personally.
It's entirely possible that you might have run out.
Nautilus shell, Nautilus shell.
That can't.
Yes.
I'm grabbing the Nautilus shell.
Okay.
I'm building an underwater base. I want all the conduits I can find, and that includes grabbing any Nautilus shells I come across. Hello, Mythical Star. I wondered when you would show up. We have been and found the King Guardian and the Best Friend. That stick that Best Friend is holding, is it the stick I want it to be, or is it just a random stick? Because I have a feeling it's just a random stick. But that doesn't change the fact that I want it to be a certain stick. My inventory's actually got a surprising amount of junk in it. There we go. This won't get confusing at all. Grab all of that. Grab the building blocks.
I wonder, is it gonna get laggy out here with like 4 of us using piston machines with active redstone?
1, 2, 3.
Less laggy than 4 of us being in different places on the server.
Yeah.
Fair.
We're loading up less of the world, so.
That's true.
Still trying to learn this from memory. I have to just stare at it and think about it for a second.
Nice
With
head.
the gravel pusher.
I have a different one for you.
You killed a dolphin? You killed a dolphin?
Is it 4 spaces we leave between these lines?
Yes, 4 spaces.
Oh.
You missed. I don't actually know if...
So did
What?
you.
Oh, did
Or was
I? I
that
thought I
mine?
actually hit you. Can you actually see me now? Oh,
Uh,
wait, you can see my totem.
you can't hold your totem if you want to pull out this trick.
Ow! I take off the totem and that's when you hit me.
I can see your invisibility particles.
Oh, fair enough. Why do I have Elkhorn's head, Cosmic? Because I killed him recently. Yesterday, in fact. And apparently she wants me to do it again because you killed a dolphin. I mean, I can't say I blame her. Why on earth would you kill a dolphin?
Elkhorn's not here.
I forgot the block again. There we go. Elkhorn's not here. Where is Elkhorn?
I only see one Elkhorn here.
That's an old head. That's a very old head. I don't think... I don't have that.
Oh, I must be visible again.
No, you're wearing 2 pieces of armor. And it was right next to you.
Yep.
Just a random one I had at the time. I thought it would be funny. Okay, it's not sticky, like stick face then. Mythical star. That's a shame. Oh, mini packs. Cosmic says you're made of redstone bits.
That would track. I feel like that would definitely be in my lore.
Cosmic has suggested that if you don't want to be Elkhorn, you should speak like Kermit the Frog.
I can do that.
Yeah, is there some way for us to use our bits and such to make Elkhorn speak in accents like on his streams?
I don't know if I'm really allowed to set up channel point redemptions that make other people do things.
Kind of bad form.
Yeah, and especially because then that opens up Elkhorn to doing it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
noticed,
betcha.
McScrewgunn, you're in the chat. I haven't heard you. I'm not sure if you're muted or just very, very quiet.
I have been muted. I have not said anything.
Okay, you've been muted, but you haven't said anything. I'm just making sure that we haven't been ignoring you. Does anyone have a bed?
Yeah, back in the center.
Yeah, the island thing in the middle's got one.
We've had this conversation, Cosmic. No.
Do it.
I am not doing...
You realize the longer I do Kermit, the more the pressure is going to be on you.
Yes,
for Miss
I'm
Piggy.
aware. Oh, that's why they're targeting me. I'm no longer invisible.
Yep, I just had the same realization.
Yep. Well, at least we're all drinking our potions at the same time. It's like, oh, you're visible? That means I must be too. Okay, I'm going back for my shovel. This is silly. Plus, I'm turning the gravel into flint, and I don't need that.
I don't actually know. I had the Twitch bridge. Oh wait, I haven't got it reinstalled because I hadn't updated when I did all my mods. But
there we go.
it has updated now, hasn't it? The Elkhorn, the Twitch bridge.
Yes, the Twitch chat bridge updated like yesterday, I think.
Oh, that was perfect timing for you.
Well, yeah, because I didn't have it, or no, it updated sometime between Wednesday and Saturday, because I didn't have it on Wednesday because it hadn't updated to 1.19, but I very diligently checked it every day.
I
not
did not.
having it was, because not having it was a little, I'd gotten used to it, I guess, because it was a little rough on Wednesday without it.
Yeah, I'm
I like
so
having
used
those
to...
prompts.
I'm so used to just having Streamlabs on my other screen that has everything on it.
Yeah, I do that too, but it's nice having just that little bit of a prompt in the Minecraft window to look at Streamlabs.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So, but you know, that's me.
Yeah, well, everyone's got their own methods for streaming, so.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Essek Mango. I
One,
need to
two,
figure out a
three,
way of
four.
doing this because I'm conscious that every time I talk to chat, I'm talking at you guys as well, and that's probably going to get annoying.
It's okay. We know
Doesn't
you're
bother
streaming.
me.
Doesn't bother you now. Get back to me in 3 hours.
It actually prompts me to look at the chat as well because I can't see it. So.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, actually, that's the main reason I've got the chat. I'm getting the chat bridge isn't even for my own streams. It's for other people's.
Would I be able to chat bridge from your stream?
Yes, you should be able to. You should be able to connect
okay.
to any channel. You just think it's
You
slash
just
Twitch
have to
connects, and then whoever the channel is.
Well,
so.
you also there's an OAuth you have to get for Twitch.
Oh yeah, I have.
It's some kind of weird API thing. I don't fully understand it, but it's something you have to do first.
Yeah, I don't currently have it set up, so
Okay.
I couldn't tell you how it's set up.
Is this better?
Well, it's a more recent head. The other one wasn't bad. It was just the wrong head.
It looks like you have a mustache.
Yes, that's because
Or
it's
just a very prominent mouth.
It's a mustache. It's a very slightly more dwarven version of my skin, designed by Skull Daisy, just to fit in with the fact that there were already 2 dwarves on the server, so why not a third?
Diggy dig a hole.
Yes, exactly. I still remember when that came out. Jeez.
Probably a long time ago now.
Yeah, it must be near. Well, obviously it's not 20 years ago yet, but it must be 15. No.
Yeah, I think so. No,
15.
it can't be that long.
No, it can't be that long ago because Minecraft's not that old.
Yeah.
It feels like it was 15 years ago. It feels like it was like 2008 or something, but it was definitely
Somewhere between 8 and 10, maybe?
Yeah, it was back during the beta version of the game.
Nice, Mythical.
I promise I will good, and I will not do any more pranks on you for now. For now.
For now.
Ominous. And McScrewgunn, right eye gets cut off. I'm lost. What are the coordinates?
Go to the McScrewgunn. Go to the
I've typed
inn. And oh, I'm wearing a head again. Wow, that's really bizarre. That just that one extra piece of gear
it's
suddenly makes you visible.
well, I was completely invisible, no armor or anything in my zombie spawner, but because it's such an enclosed space, they still detect you.
Yep.
It's just it completely renders invisibility pointless in those scenarios.
Anyway, McScrewgunn, what I was saying is go to the inn, and there, the Bizarro Inn, and there is a soul sand path that leads off the front side. Just follow that all the way, and the first nether portal you get to is the one to the ocean monument.
We really need to get that nether hub properly set up with signs and things.
Hey, you know, we're making
Yes,
progress.
please.
We are making progress, in fairness. We are making progress. Yes, you don't need to mock my misspeaking, Cosmic. It's not necessary. Why would I want to buy followers? That would require me to want to be famous. Who wants to be famous? From what I've seen, it seems very sucky.
And Cosmic on the
Wanna
band
come up?
hammer.
Jump up on here. You're gonna get killed.
Alright.
You die,
Moving along.
and you die.
Thank you. I was aware I was going to get killed. I was trying to get out of the water.
I was trying to figure out a way to help you, and the only thing I could suggest was jump here, jump this way.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm thinking, why are there so many Guardians here? There's 4 of us here, and
Mm-hmm.
only 6 of us on the server, so I suspect Dr. Weir and Luos aren't taking up all that much of the...
Mob cap.
is it the hostile mob cap or the water mob cap that Guardians use?
That's
Don't
a
exactly know.
good question.
Minipax, why don't you know the mechanics of Guardians?
I've never made a Guardian film.
Really?
What?
Really?
Yeah.
This,
As all of us are like, wait, what?
this
There's a reason
does
I wanted to make one.
not, I just assumed you wanted to make a different one. Just
No,
to,
I've never made a proper one. I've done a makeshift one and I've cleared monuments, but I've never made the actual farm.
okay. For those who are confused as to our confusion, Minipax is known on this server for being the person to go to if you are in need of surplus of any item that can be farmed. So the idea that Minipax has not built a farm of some kind before is rather shocking.
There's plenty of farms I haven't built.
Well, you don't need to point out how wrong I am now.
No, it's you know.
Okay, how many
I think
farms?
someone
What
said we
farms
had to
haven't
get
you
rid
built?
of the,
Out of curiosity.
What was that?
I was saying someone said we needed to get rid of the vegetation from the bottom.
Yeah, anywhere you're going to place gravel, the vegetation needs to be gone because the
It'll
gravel will
break.
break on it and then not actually place.
So
Might
I
be the
must have
wrong
been
thing.
getting very, very lucky. Or these aren't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So, do we
What's
have
the piston
water
push
breathing
limit?
here or no?
12.
I'll just
Um,
stacking.
I think most of us are doing it with the redstone method, so I don't know if we made any water breathing.
5, 6, 7.
Right, but
There's
that's-
you don't need water breathing. There's a conduit.
Oh, right, yeah,
okay.
we put that up there. I'll start picking stuff in so y'all can just go whole hog on the gravel.
And there's tons of invisibility potions.
That I did see.
Thank
We
you.
actually
Cosmic.
were a little
I
better
need to-
prepared for today.
I need to update that command because CJ streams from the server and
After
CJ
getting our
isn't
backsides handed to us repeatedly.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, okay, Lewas. Really? The frog farm?
Yeah, well,
That's a
true.
brand new
I
mechanic.
don't think a frog farm or before anyone says it, a skulk farm counts because they're brand new.
I have farmed skulk, but I haven't made a skulk farm yet.
Yeah, but we're willing to make an exception for those farms because they're brand new. They've only been in the game a couple of weeks. Hello, Anagram. Sorry, I'm ignoring you there.
Whoop.
I'm visible
Potion
again.
time.
Yes, I became visible earlier. This is my last one on me. Also, get rid of this water bottle because it's taking up an unnecessary slot. I must have got very lucky so far because I don't seem to have got any vegetation.
I had to break like one piece so far, so.
Hold on.
Well, if you're on the outer ring, there's not a lot of vegetation on the sand. It's mostly on the
On the monument itself.
on the monument.
Are we talking grass or kelp?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, grass is irrelevant. Gravel breaks grass.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm testing it now. Gravel breaks
Well,
grass.
okay, then I guess I haven't gotten that lucky.
I don't know about kelp, but I'm about to find out. Gravel is broken on. Can I have my gravel back, please, McScrewgunn?
Sure. Have a couple extra.
Oh, thank you. Because what I
I'll
really
some
need
gravel.
is more gravel. Yeah, it does break on kelp, but it doesn't break on seagrass.
Oh,
That'll-
good to know.
Speed things up.
Mudblock farm. I'm guessing probably not. Minipacks. No mud farms yet.
no, I haven't even crafted a single block of mud yet.
I mean, I haven't either, but that's because I've got a mangrove farm that way, behind the portal. Mangrove farm, mangrove biome.
Oh, that reminds me,
I just
McScrewgunn,
like
have
big
you
silly
messed any
farms.
more with that pallet for your roof?
I haven't really looked at it. We actually went to, we drove, myself and the kids drove for Father's Day yesterday morning to go see a concert of my favorite band, so I actually haven't been on since you gave me that pallet.
Gotcha. Just
But thank you
curious.
for that help. That was really excellent.
I'm kind of anxious to see how it comes out since we found a pallet that works with the mud brick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was at the end of your stream on Saturday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
to bail on that just because I was so tired after work.
Well, yeah. You'd worked all day. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
the thing is, it
It's
wasn't
okay to be
even
tired
Saturday that had drained me. It was Friday. Friday. So I appreciate that probably for both of you Americans, this might not sound. Well, it might not mean anything to you because it's Celsius, but it was about 35 degrees in the kitchen on Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that's plenty hot,
I think that's hot, isn't it?
yeah,
especially indoors.
yeah, with not that was with our extractor fans to the max and the door open, and that was in the cold part of the kitchen. I gather my sister, who was stuck in the sinks, constantly opening a
Thank you, Mini Pack.
dishwasher, billowing hot steam everywhere, was probably hotter. And also my boss, who was leaning over a 6-burner hob range, was just... Oh, I've hit kelp, I think. Or not.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I figured out that it's getting up to like in the low 40s Celsius around here on some
Yeah,
days, but that's
it's-
also... And you go indoors to escape that.
Yeah,
It's what air
Yeah,
conditioning is
we
for.
don't have that. When it was 32 degrees here the other day, and it was about the same temperature inside as out.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, our houses are built to trap heat because it gets cold and wet.
Right. Yeah, it's total difference in how things are built depending on the climate you're in. Or the climate you're supposed to be in, I guess I should say.
And it's an old building, so it's actually I think more of a heat trap. Not less.
I'm gonna start trying to work some cross.
There we go. It is working.
Uh,
A dishwasher,
Hello.
Cosmic. A dishwasher. And a commercial dishwasher as well, which it is basically just a sterilizing box that blasts hot water. Yes, J Price, it was exhausting mostly just because of the heat. Like, although it was busy because it was lovely weather, so everyone wanted to be eating out. For us, we were. It was like going in slow motion, moving through a fog, just because it was so hot. We didn't want to move. We wanted to just stand around, or better yet, sit around. If there was a slight breeze, I was ignoring my job and going out the door. Yes, Cosmic, I know. You don't need to keep going. You don't need to mock me. I know you're going to, and I understand completely. You don't need to.
Yeah, but, you know, wants are a thing.
What? Sorry?
I said wants are a thing. She wants to mock you. There's a difference.
This is very true, and my inventory's full. I'm gonna have to armor up. And Mythical Star has... Mythical, where are you? Where it's winter? Oh wait, hold on. Winter and 19 degrees. I'm guessing somewhere like Australia or New Zealand. Which would also add up with the fact that I almost never see you online. I mean, I can't argue with that, Cosmic. I cannot argue with that logic.
It's clearly getting compressed into smaller spaces.
Player volumes.
oh, this is looking super weird on the mini map.
I was just looking at that.
Oh yeah. I've fallen off again. I may or may not keep falling off.
This
Help
is
if I could
so
place the
much
notes.
easier placing the gravity blocks this way.
What with a?
you
Last
never
time
done
I
it
did
this way?
this, I placed all the sand by hand.
Oh.
Oh,
Even I know
do
how
that to yourself.
Well, this was a number of years ago before I was even remotely comfortable with redstone.
I mean,
And the
even now.
only things that I was seeing for like draining processes were the giant like flying machines that fill the whole thing with sand.
Yeah, it's
And
why
that
I'm
was
quite
a
glad
that
I
was a
watch
level of
Pixel
redstone
Rush.
I was not prepared to do.
I have
I
to
think I'm using a different machine to use it.
possibly.
My one hands me the gravel.
It's a slightly more advanced version of this. You've basically got a dropper installed as well.
Oh, you put a dropper
Yeah.
on it too. Okay.
Yeah, and the redstone goes at the opposite side.
Yeah, it's Ginger, you can't
Nope.
mention sticky toffee cookies without planning to share said sticky toffee cookies. Are you
I wouldn't
prepared to
say.
share?
Oh,
Oh,
I
McScrewgunn, had
Aw.
your invisibility run out?
it just had, and I was drinking a new potion.
Yep, that
Uh,
happens.
And I
I
forgot
do
to
can
set
just
my
Do
about
we
see
need
it's
to
spawn
not.
rescue
by
your
you
stuff
guys.
somewhere, or
Yeah,
did you
what?
set spawn?
I forgot to set spawn.
Okay,
Oh no.
you won't be back.
Where
in
were
time.
you? Oh,
Underwater.
speaking of invisibility potions, mine's in the process of running out.
Oh crap! I've just gone into the water.
Yep, mine's about to run out too.
And I
I
don't
did
have
not.
any more.
I
to
did
top
not
myself
jump
up
into
with.
the water.
Oh, I fell into the water trying to land. And
We
there
should.
we go.
Oh, there's the stuff. It's just floated up over there.
Yeah,
Well,
this is the only
Oh,
thing
yeah,
that's
there it is.
important.
apparently I've run out of food at the same time.
wasn't wearing
Fortunately,
any
I have an
anymore,
so-
awful
I
lot
need
of cooked
to-
pork. Thank you, Nick.
Way too much stuff in my inventory. Do that.
Alright, hang on. Let me dump all this gravel back into the shulker.
Do
and
we
I can
have a
pick up
shulker for the
McScrewgunn
other
stuff.
bits and bobs we pick up? I've got random bits of prismarine.
No.
Fish. Okay, I'm designating not that shulker.
I think there's a couple empty shulkers back on the portal island.
I have an ender chest full of shulker boxes.
Oh.
So, I don't need my bow, so I'll put that away.
I think that's
There we go.
everything.
I got it. I think that's everything.
Yeah, between the two of us, I think we grabbed it all.
You-
So you said there's a new path Elkhorn out there?
I'm sorry?
New path out there from the RO?
Yeah, from the inn.
my inventory's full of gravel.
Bow, arrows,
Have we got all
Nope,
of
that's-
McScrewgun's stuff now?
my shovel, silky pick.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting it in this. Everything I picked up in this box: bucket,
Thank
nether
you
rack,
all for that.
andesites.
Ginger, I honestly don't actually know because I have no idea what you're referring to.
And I couldn't put the invisibility potion into the shulker box with your stuff, McScrewgunn, so it's back in with all the rest of the invisibility potions.
Oh, whatever.
I'm actually curious now. Can I see this thing,
Okay,
Ginger?
so this is Sandy's place. Alright.
Give Hunter 555 feedback.
Yeah,
That sounds dangerous.
there's actually a button to do that? I
Now, the
don't know
one
why. Oh yeah, no, there is. We're asking viewers to share which of the following things they love about you the most. The feature is an experiment. Which reminds me, something I was going to discuss the other day and I completely forgot about. I got an email talking about my activity on,
Oh,
I
wow.
believe it was Stephen's streams in the past month. I think it was Stephen. It's like Twitch Recap, I think it's called, which is another
Oh
new
yeah, I
thing they're
got one of
testing.
those, yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah.
I thought that it was just for Stephen, but I go onto my subscriptions and it's actually quite a few people. For some reason, I can view a recap of my own channel. I don't know why I would need a recap of my activity, my subs and bits activity on my own channel. I don't use bits on my own channel. I don't gift subscriptions on my own channel. There would be no point.
All right. One thing is that we are far enough out from the bounding box of the monument that as we drain these, we are going to need to put light at the bottom.
Are we?
Oh no, there's my rockets. Okay, I was like,
Turn
oh.
this off now.
Okay.
Does
Let's see if I
gravel
can
break
look
on
at
Guardians?
Shouldn't.
No, they're an entity.
Okay,
would
because
go in- it
occasionally
would-
I'm just
they
getting
can
gravel
exist in the
that's
same place.
just randomly floating, so either McScrewgun's messing with me, or it's breaking on something.
Is that you, McScrewgunn?
Nope.
No.
Not that I wouldn't do that to Hunter, but I'm not.
No. I mean, is that you here on the island with me?
Oh, are you on the island?
No, that's
No,
me.
that's mini packs. Okay. Sorry. I think I grabbed some of your rockets too, so I was trying to find a spot for them.
So I get a little report telling me what people love about my stream. Is that in an email, Cosmic, or is it something that Twitch sends me a notification of on the Twitch site? Because this is the first I've heard about this. Someone pointing out to me the fact that it's on my channel. But then again, I wouldn't have known about the recap thing if it weren't for the fact that it was activated for Stephen. Though in fairness, it's activated for a bunch of other people.
I've seen that every time I've gotten a subscription or subscribed to someone, there's usually a thing that says, hey, here's all this, info about your activity on their channel.
Yeah, I haven't got it. I don't think it was active for Joel's channel when I got the email for Stephen, so that's what confused me. I only got it for Stephen. I didn't get it for Joel, so I'm like, okay, it's experimental feature. Stephen's just got lucky out of all my subs. Go onto my subs page. Loads of people have it, more than half. Right, okay, now I'm confused. There's more. Where is all this floating gravel coming from?
My bad. My job is to
Good girl. Grr.
All I saw was a
heck?
pickaxe and a set of wings.
We're having a fight over who slept.
Ah, okay. It's like, what is going
I swear
on?
that's
As one
a thing that we
does.
do every group stream now, where we have a moment where people fight over who's going to sleep.
All right.
Well, because if all of us don't get a chance to sleep, then one of us is getting their face eaten off by phantoms the next time a full night comes and nobody sleeps.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's
if
kinda awesome to do.
if phantoms show up for
What?
me,
Oh,
then
that's right, I'm still wearing
I'm
my
just going to
armor.
move
That's
myself over to one of you guys.
I forgot I was still wearing my armor.
Okay. That hat? What? How? Redstone confuses me.
What's going
What's
on?
up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How have I
17,
got
20,
a row that's
34.
14 long?
Pi 3.149.
I've got a strip that's 14 blocks long, even though piston push limit's 12.
Hmm.
How?
Probably because probably has something to do with piston
Oh, wait,
ticking
hold on.
and the
1,
fact
2,
that it's pushing them off the end.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
But
11,
that's a pure guess.
sorry,
on my
it's
part.
13 long. It's 13, not 14.
13 is correct, because you've got a piston push of 12, so it'll push 12 blocks and one falls off the edge, so you get a 13th row.
Okay, so how are some of these 12 then? I don't understand.
It depends how you set up your pistons as well. I set them up one back, so I get a 12 row, but if you're setting them up right on the edge, you'll get a 13.
Okay. I'm still confused, but I sort of understand. Redstone and me don't get on, so I'm not surprised that I'm getting confused, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, when I last spoke to
I
Redstone,
agree,
it
J
seems
Price.
to like you.
What is a sticky toffee cookie?
Presumably.
Are they not a thing anywhere else?
Sticky toffee.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. It would just may be one of those things where it's by another name.
Hmm.
But it's also entirely possible that it's not a thing everywhere.
Sodding trident guy, Ginger? I assume you're fighting drowned. That or you're referring to me? Because I'm holding 2 tridents.
I'll say I was going like, well, a couple of us have tridents, so
Yeah.
Little column A, little column B.
There's no need for such violence, whoever threw that trident.
Well, if it helps, I don't own a trident.
Nor do I.
I can provide tridents because I have 2. I actually
According
have
to
2
the
spare
list.
tridents, if you would like them.
No, I'm good. I just was pointing out that I was not the one trying to kill you with trident.
Okay. Oh, it's a Tesco Finest cookie. Ginger, you live a life of luxury.
Apparently, it's a very fancy cookie, Alcorn.
a Tesco Finest.
Tesco is just a brand, just a shop in the UK. I guess like Walmart.
Yeah,
But Tesco Finest is like they're more
Their premier
expensive
brand.
I refuse
It's
to
them-
consider
it's-
them as actually better quality. It's just more expensive.
whoops.
It's them trying to be Marks
Invisibility.
and Spencer's.
Or Waitrose.
Yes. It's invisibility time.
I've still got another minute.
Oh well.
Oh,
Fair warning, then.
last time.
I think I was delayed in the last potion. You better save some for me, Adam.
Hello, Anagram.
Hey, Anagram.
Hey, Anagram, because we're all saying it apparently.
Yeah, apparently, hello.
I haven't seen Anagram for a good while.
I believe I saw Anagram. I want to say I saw Anagram yesterday in Elkhorn stream.
Yep.
Maybe I've just been missing Anagram then. I apologize.
No, that was the first time she'd been in my stream.
And today's the first
Oh,
day.
I wasn't in your stream yesterday, was I? I was at a family
and
event.
Addy.
And there's Luas. And there's my invisibility running out. I was
We
going
all
to ask
chatted
Luas,
out
you can
after
be in
all the
voice even if you're
frogs
not
we
here, but
lost.
then I remembered you're ill, aren't you? So. Addy, chocolate doesn't really expire in the same way. And whilst I wouldn't necessarily serve it to a customer, I'm willing to eat expired chocolate. Then again, I also got chocolate fudge cake from my boss on Saturday, so... The perks of...
Working, I used to run members clubs, and obviously they had catering, and some of the stuff I used to come home with was brilliant.
Appreciated, Noas. Am I putting this in the right place? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I am. 4. No, I'm not. I'm not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That should be there.
No, that's much better.
There.
Block that. Way down.
That is not the correct angle.
There.
Oh, it's just the mini packs deluxe maneuver.
Hmm?
I'm just looking at the mini packs things, and that I think I've gotten all the kelp, so I think we're good to just drop, willy nilly.
Ah, fab.
So I'm looking at the CBS power.
Everyone's saying hello to Anagram now. We've started a trend. And Anagram is currently in a vacation house working on a giant puzzle, which is equal to time for looking on Infinity Cove streams.
Nice.
When you say
I
giant
am
puzzle, do you mean
jealous.
like a jigsaw or a crossword kind of puzzle, or what kind of puzzle are we talking here? Because there's multiple kinds. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is right.
There we go.
I've run out of gravel. That's why. Thank you, Cosmic, for that gift sub. Ow. Why am I saying ow? It hasn't actually hit me yet. Yes,
Not
of
just a
course
gift.
it did, Cosmic.
Not just a gift sub.
Not just a gift sub.
An M&S gift sub?
It's
That was a very niche to the UK.
Yeah,
advert,
I know. I got
reference.
it immediately, and our 2 American friends here did not react.
Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. Yes, I've just noticed that because I looked at the mini feed, not the actual chat. Thank you for the
that's why.
6 months gift sub to
I'd
Addy.
assume that's what you were referring to.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Cosmic, we need to have words.
Oh,
Because I don't recall agreeing to that.
I'll say Hunter,
Yeah.
Pot, Kettle.
There's a difference, mainly because Cosmic and I are supposed to have an agreement. And thank you, Ginger, for gifting that sub to Anagram. I'm concerned that people are going to start viewing this as a competition. It's not a competition. Please stop. You don't need to do any of this. The same goes for you, Alcorn. I don't trust you. Or you, McScrewgunn. Mini packs. I feel like I shouldn't be saying this, but I sort of trust you not to misbehave in my chat like that.
Yeah, I haven't shown myself to do anything like that so far. I agree.
So far. Mods and partners don't count. Yes, but there's a difference between a gift sub and 6 months of subscription.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, it worked out to an even 4 when I got to the side over here. Which unfortunately means it's probably not going to work out to an even 4 when you get to the side over there.
1, 2.
'Cause
No,
it's-
I'm on the last one. There's 3.
Oh, well, I mean, that still works out. But better 3 than
me.
5.
Yeah. It's just showing appreciation to it. Who is it showing appreciation to? Because I am not an amazing person. Believe me.
Alright, do we need to have a point redemption for you like we have for Cosmic?
There's a reason
I'm
I don't
starting to
have
think
one.
that way. We might have to decode that. Make one 4. Can we do that?
3, 4.
Okay, who's giving me 100 bits? I don't like that anonymous feature because I don't know who to tell off. Cosmic! That better not have been you.
Anyone want to take bets on whether it was Cosmic?
Well, she won't actually admit to it, so...
Of course not. What would be the point of it being anonymous if the person admitted to it? Dang it!
That's very kind of you, Lewis. And thank you for that sub as well. Wait, we're already at level 3? How did we get to level 3?
Zero Fox!
Thank you, Zero Fox, for that lurk sub. And thank you to everyone who isn't resubbing today, but is subbed. Because it means a lot. I am going to start fumbling over words if I'm not careful. Seriously though, how are we 33% through level 3 already? Oh wait, it counted, that's 6. And then Luos, 200 bits, thank you.
I just got pufferfished.
You got pufferfish.
Yeah, they're around. All the
Alcorn.
spiky fish. Dang.
Ow!
That was supposed to be timed for those graveyard bits to appear.
No. Unfortunately not.
I'm visible again.
It even says an anonymous cheerer who yes, Cosmic, but your behaviour gives you away.
I think you don't want the bottles back.
Anna gifting 5 gift subs, and then Mythical Star giving 100 bits. Who got those gift subs? People who I suspect aren't in chat because I haven't seen Stephen's name pop up, so I suspect he's not here. Because he normally drops a lot.
Do I have... There they are.
Thank you.
Choo-choo!
So Stephen, Queen Kale, Moonryu, Kevin
Whoop.
Our Lord, and A Baker 3003. I recognise a couple of those names, I think from other people's streams. I think Queen Kale is... Cosmic! That wasn't anonymous! That wasn't anonymous!
What
5,000 pride bits! No worries, Lewis.
What did I do?
140% on level 5.
It's kind of amazing that the hunter, your voice can pitch so high.
Yeah, I can pitch my voice very high when I want to.
Choo-choo!
God,
Why
you
is that
guys,
not
what do you do
pushing?
to me?
We entertain you.
I mean, yes, you do, but still. Why must you entertain me like this?
Do you not find us and are you not
Are you
entertained?
not entertained?
Oh, that was the
That actually
perfect
was part
setup
of
for
the
that,
show
wasn't
last
it?
night that I was at the concert.
What
There's a
happened
joke
to
about
my
Russell Crowe.
piston?
Oh, I'm visible. I've only just realised. Do you
We're
mind?
slowly desyncing.
Do what?
I said we're slowly desyncing our drinking times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my...
How would I like to be entertained, Cosmic?
Oh, that's what I did.
I mean, I
turned off the
personally
stupid
wish I
redstone
hadn't
dot.
missed the stream on yesterday's Monday. The stream yesterday with you and Alistair in the Deep Dark. I
I
am
almost saw
quite
part of that. It
saddened
was
that
very
I missed
entertaining.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
there
I
is a
just got done
creeper
watching
on
the
island.
VOD today. That was most entertaining.
Yeah, I haven't watched the VOD yet. I'm still catching up on everything else.
Anybody have a bow on them? There's a creeper hanging out on our central island.
You were absolutely right in what you said yesterday, Cosmic. There were some very different noises than I've heard from either one of you on stream before.
Oh, I threw my trident just as someone else hit the creeper and launched it off the island.
Oh, hello, creeper.
Slightly wrong angle.
Okay.
Oops.
Memo to self. Keep bow.
Missed.
Alright, I'm muted for a couple of minutes. I'll be back in a minute.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Cosmic, no, we're not doing that. J Price, yeah. Bit bonkers, 140%. I'm still, I'm kind of in shock and awe because thank you guys, and that includes that includes you as well, Alcon, because you did it as well, and you're in the voice chat, so I can, and Lewis, both of you, I can tell you both off properly. Remove that. That goes there. Redstone does that. Block.
If you haven't noticed, you're visible, Screwy.
Oh, thank you. I have not noticed.
I keep saying tropical fish and thinking they're axolotls. I'm having to remind myself that axolotls do not spawn
No,
in
I'm
the
not.
ocean.
And I have a water bottle. But you can do that.
That's better.
Why are you not placing correctly?
Yes.
There we go. There. Not sure if I'm. I am going to be taking breaks, yes, Cosmic. I will do this line and then I will go on a break. Not sure how I'm going to do breaks.
Just like you normally do?
It's you lot that worries me.
Why? Do you think they
Cosmic
would
Dancer!
do anything to you?
How dare you? What the actual Jason's listening. Cosmic 10,000 bits. What is wrong with you? Yes, I full named you Cosmic.
She the Maything.
Oh, Jesus, Cosmic, you are too kind. You are far, far too kind. I have all the hype train emotes, so I can't actually do a choo-choo, but why?
I must be getting up there. I only received a level 2 hype train emote out of that one.
Apparently, it's just saying that I've collected all level 5 hype trains, like level 5 emotes even. It doesn't mention anything about... I think that's from being in Pixel Rift's streams, because he always opens with a hype train. But that's what happens when you've got 9,000 people in your chat. But Cosmic Dancer, before I get too distracted, because that's what I'm like, Cosmic, no! Bad mod.
Some people say thank you.
I know, right?
I have said thank you, but also what? At least I said thank you on my head. I may not have verbalised it. Still, is someone rattling a dog lead or keys?
That was loud.
Yeah, my dog is actually right behind us. He's shook.
Okay.
That's our puppy.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Nope.
Jesus Christ. That was what, 400 and something %, thanks to Cosmic at the end there? Oh, Zero Fox, just you wait, you're in for a show. This is not going unpunished with very heavy air quotes, because the question of whether or not it's a punishment. Though I suppose neither of us are big fans of that kind of thing, so I suppose arguably it is a punishment. Given that's how I used to tell Cosmic off for being mean to herself. 100-bit gifts. Right. Yeah, finish this row and then we'll take a break, and I will encourage everyone in chat to do the same. And all you guys. I don't know if you will, but
I will definitely.
I will encourage you to.
Yeah, I'll probably take a break.
Maybe not as
Sure.
long as yours, but I'll take a break.
Oh god.
I'll take a break. I'm certainly not going to do anything to Hunter.
I may take a break and just walk around my room so I can move myself if you guys decide to mess with me.
Aw, where's the fun in that?
I never. You don't know if I'm actually doing that. You just know I'm telling you I'm going to do that.
You could fly off to a secret location.
Well, as I recall, that's what I had to do last night. Because you and Lewis were threatening me with lava. I didn't believe you'd actually lava me, but I did think you'd do something if I logged. Probably set up a dispenser with that shulker box of drowned heads.
The only
I
thing
don't know
better
what
would be
that's
to
all
put
about, but it
Curse of
sounds
Binding on it.
There's a reason I keep a hat on at all times. Of course you would, Lewis. Thank you, Joe Press.
Aren't we, though?
Yeah, in fairness, we are actually quite kind to one another. We just also enjoy pranking each other. And Cosmic and I are kind to each other in another way. A way that most people probably don't understand, just because what on earth is going on? String buttons, press. I can make use of all those things.
Light gray stained glass.
Oh god.
If that
That's
happens to me,
mean.
I'm changing my my inventory. I've already
Mine's
I
already
have some
changed.
light grey stained glass in one of my chests on me. Because we're using it in the proxy.
Oh, my invisibility potion has run out. Okay. Let me see if I can clear all this off. And... And I don't have my rockets handy, and somebody else is gonna sleep!
McScrewgunn beat you to it.
Aha, I gotcha.
Yes, I did. I couldn't tell if he was actually a drowned or if he just had a drowned head. So... But I did notice that he had something, so he wouldn't...
I'm actually, like, out of invisibility potions, so...
That's
How
actually
many
looking
did you
quite
bring?
good now.
We've got... I'm only taking, like, 3 at a time, so I have lots of room in my inventory for gravel.
Oh, Lewis is in the nether. Or maybe the end.
Bedsplosion.
Intentional game design. Which
I
I
guess
thought was a Hermitcraft thing. I didn't realise that's actually what the death message says.
Yeah.
Right, yes, I am taking a break. I encourage everyone else to do the same. Just a few minutes. I'm going to mute myself on Minecraft so you guys can still talk to each other and not be heard by stream. Unless you want me to leave you unmuted, I can do that as well. But I leave that up to you.
It's your stream.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna mute you then.
And there's the trust.
Yes. I trust you guys most of the time.
I'll say I was like, but...
No worries, Essek. It's always lovely to see you. I will see you around, I'm sure. Right. Actually take the break because otherwise I will never take it. And I will see you folks all in a few minutes.
See you soon.
hello, I'm back. There's a zombie piglin somewhere, I suspect, above me, in the shulker farm. I have not been
Did those like 12, I think it
You
was.
guys didn't mess with me.
Yeah. Nope.
You guys
No.
showed an amazing amount of
By the
restraint.
way.
Not
We're
messing
lulling
you
you into a
with you
false
is
sense of
also messing with you.
security.
I didn't understand a word of that. I just got a wall of sound.
Sorry. Go ahead, Minipax.
I said not messing with you is messing with you in this case.
Because now you're afraid of what we actually did.
Yeah, so I was just saying we're lulling you into a false sense of security.
Minipax, you,
hate
Elkhorn,
you
you
guys
guys are both
sometimes.
visible.
Oh.
See, the thing is, I know full
Thank
well
you.
that you're capable. You guys are capable of a lot. So
Yeah, especially with 3 of us here at the same time.
yeah. And one
Given
of
where you
you.
AFK'd, I very quickly could have put you on a an AFK flying machine jet off into the distance.
Well, yeah,
That
that's
would've been
that's
awesome.
the thing. I know how good you are at redstone. So
I was gone for most of the time you were, to be fair. I
I'm
only
not
came back
invisible.
a couple of
My
minutes ago.
invis potion ran out whilst I was AFK. I've just realised. So I
Yep.
should probably replenish that. How? Oh, we've already gone through a shulker box and a bit.
I've done 2 shulker boxes.
I'll say you've only done
I'm
1?
I'm referring to invis potions here,
Oh, okay.
not gravel. I know
I
we've
was
gone through
going like, what are you doing?
Nuance is always a competition.
everything's a competition, Lewis. Have you not seen the people who play on this server?
I'm just talking about humanity in general.
Humanity. No, that's fair.
Whereas, if
Minipax
anyone's
wins.
familiar
I
with...
never said Minipax didn't win. I just said, have you met
I
the people
don't
on this
win.
server?
There's a pretty good quote if anyone's familiar with... Where's my shop?
Yay!
Congratulations, Elkhorn. You win.
I could
Sad feeling.
do with sleeping one of the next 2 times, because in 2 times I will be attracting fun. 2 sleeps.
That sounds like a you problem.
There.
I will turn the server off and go home.
Oh right, yeah, you can do that.
I wouldn't. I could. I wouldn't. But
I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying you could.
Yeah, you definitely have the access to do so.
Yeah. Remember, of all 5 people in the voice chat and all 5 people online, because Dr. Weir logged off and I didn't notice. You are a god, and the rest of us are mere mortals, subject to your every whim. Except maybe Elkhorn.
What?
Yeah, Elkhorn's an admin.
Alcorn's OP, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a mod on the server, but I don't have like the like back end server access.
No, I know.
You can still go into God mode.
That is very true.
I've just seen Cosmic's message. Minipax is like the dad in the car. If you don't pack in this fighting, I'm turning this server around and we're going home.
That's kind of what I felt like.
I guess there's worse people to be like.
They're a very, very serious group of people.
I think we're a serious group in our individual lives and not when we're put together.
Seriously, Goofy? No. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I'm definitely the most immature here, but that's for multiple reasons.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Get me in the right situation, I
I
bet
wasn't
I could
asking for your
give you a run.
opinion. That was a statement of fact.
We're questioning your fact.
Are you
Got a fact
presenting me
check.
with some alternative facts? Am I declaring fake news? Is that what it is? What's next? Are you going to cancel me? For anyone wondering, those were all jokes. I just wish
yes.
to make that clear.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. There. gravel goes.
Cosmin, that kind of sounds like the server's a physical thing that I have physically near me. That would be cool. Just pack it up in a suitcase and walk away.
There are probably times where that would probably be more useful than its current location.
Yeah, over the last few weeks, there's a few times I might have lobbed it out of a window.
That is true. That is the only risk.
See what kind of noise it makes when it hits the ground.
Ooh. Martha. Wow.
I certainly would have thrown it out a window. The Ender Dragon stream.
Ooh, nice use of the word, Leos. My favorite
Oh,
word, by the
yes,
way.
that is an excellent use of that word.
Right, Nelly? My wife's favorite word? Exsanguinate.
Sorry?
My wife's favorite word? Exsanguinate. Kind of frightening.
Exsanguinate. Isn't that like like when someone has all their blood removed?
Yeah,
Yes.
to remove the blood.
Which is why it's a bit frightening that it's my spouse's favorite word.
Well, you
Good
have nothing
word.
to fear as long as you behave yourself.
That's pretty much what their response is.
I've never really considered what my favourite word is.
Leos just used
Ow!
mine, so.
Not a guardian! I don't actually know who tridented me. Oh wait,
what?
no, I know exactly who tridented me because it's the only person present with a trident.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I can't even
That's not
pronounce
Just
that.
gotta keep you on your toes.
Obfuscation? Obfuscation? Is that it? That's the person who came into Pixie's chat and made some rude comments.
Plus,
I
since
banned
you're
them.
not
don't know.
technically an aquatic mob, the trident doesn't do that much damage to players.
Yeah, well, it's actually doing a surprising amount of damage to me because I'm wearing a head and an elytra. So it's taking away a good chunk of my health when it hits me. No worries, J Price. You enjoy. I don't know if you stay for the basketball, but if you do, enjoy the basketball. If you don't, enjoy the journey to and from basketball. I don't think I've
I do
ever
appreciate
had
the fact the
someone.
blocks float now.
My microphone is not.
Is Hunter muted or have we lost
No.
Sam? Because I can't hear
I'm not
him.
muted.
I'm not sure.
My mic's apparently stuck on.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Can you hear me
Hunter say
now?
anything
Yeah,
in
it's been a
minutes.
while. I've
Hang
just
on.
Which is
unmuted
odd.
the stream and they're talking, so.
Group. Leave group.
You're not coming through on the voice chat.
Right, I'm disconnecting from the server. Right. Group.
1, 2,
Now, can you hear me?
4.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I don't know what happened there. My
Glitch in the system.
my voice chat was showing as just the microphone was permanently open and transmitting to you, so I don't know what was going on.
Weird.
Well, we can hear you now.
Yeah, just relogging fixed that, so... I don't remember what I was saying, and it was in the past 30 seconds, so...
I unmuted your stream and you were talking to Jay Price. That's all
Oh,
I heard.
yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Jay Price, and then I made a comment about Ginger getting an unban request, and I've never actually seen someone make an unban request, so...
Whoop. My invis just ran out.
I have... Oh, I've got 50 seconds, so... Apparently we've synced sort of back up.
Yeah, mine's just gone.
There goes mine.
The
Look
brakes,
at
the brakes synced us all back up.
Yeah, because we
Pretty
came
much.
back and then all took them and then.
that. We all went, oh, we're all in. We're all visible.
Having a drink on my left-hand side is not very smart, given that's also the side of my face that the microphone is. I am not used to having a drink on the left. Sensible Cosmic. Cosmic is many things. I don't think sensible is one of them. Okay, now I'm... No, I'm not sure... I can't tell if you guys have all gone quiet
And a spill
or...
to the right.
Mm-hmm. It's a long time since I've seen that movie.
I'm breaking redstone now. Oh no, that's why they're attacking me. I'm visible again. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Sometimes, Cosmic. Sometimes. I'm invisible. Go away. Elkhorn, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You sure?
He says in his most guilty voice.
You can go and place gravel
Wow.
where he was.
Where's my food?
Oh wait, someone's actually started draining the monument. I didn't realise. Are you mature? Cosmic is sensible but not mature, apparently. So we've cleared up that mystery, which none of us knew needed solving. I thought someone was flying in creative mode then. I'm like, that kind of defeats the spirit of what we're trying to do. I appreciate it's possible for some of you guys, some people here, but it's still. Let's do it legit.
Oh.
Man, take all the
On
fun
the
out of
topic of doing things legit, has anyone except Minipacks located a thing yet? And a deep dark biome?
A
it.
thing.
I
More descriptive.
A deep dark biome.
not by exploring.
Yes, I know you've got the ancient city, but I do mean exploring specifically, just because that's the.
The one I found was tiny. It was
Yeah,
absolutely minute,
you
and
said it's like.
the only reason I found it was because I'd previously had the locate all the biomes achievement, and it suddenly went off when I was in the cave, so I knew it was nearby.
Actually, the fact that you bring up the achievements is a good point. So at some point, I'm going to do an achievement hunting stream, just to clear up a load that I've got. I haven't got hired help yet.
McScrewgunn needs to do that too.
I have to do what?
An achievement stream.
Get all
Achievement
the
stream.
achievements.
I've
only
actually,
for you else's entertainment.
I've got most of the husbandry ones. I don't have the breeding, the catalogue, or the balanced diet, or the frog ones because they're brand new. But apparently, I've got all the others. Are there any hidden husbandry achievements?
Hidden husbandry ones? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. So, I've got nearly all of them. It's just the ones where you need to do a lot of things, and then the frog ones. At the end, I just need to get the great view. Adventure's the interesting one because I need adventuring time. 2 birds, 1 arrow, arbalistic, things like that. I need. Stop throwing a trident at me! Hello, Sweet Pea. Who I believe is your daughter, Elkhorn?
You got it.
I'm trying to remember
One of them.
Oh, I didn't
one of
realize
them,
that.
and then Kieranon's your wife.
That's correct.
I was really hoping I got that right because it would be a bit awkward if I got that the wrong way around.
Well, you had a nice questioning tone in your voice, so obviously it would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
And since I didn't know to begin with, that's fine.
Well, I found that out yesterday, so I had my suspicions based on the behaviour in chat, but I wasn't certain. And the fact that I'd never seen their names before, and they all had VIP icons, that kind of gave it.
Yeah, that does give it away a little bit.
I am lucky enough that I don't have family who try and get me killed on my streams.
They're just not fulfilling. I mean,
Actually, that's a bit. I don't know nothing about. My sister plays Minecraft, but my parents most certainly don't. I don't think they understand.
I think if I was streaming, I wouldn't be able to mention it to my parents or well anyone in my family.
Because they wouldn't understand, or
because I'd feel really awkward if they turned up in chat, mostly.
Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for filling that needed role.
And someone's gonna do it.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sure, Cosmic, you could all lend me family, like, just about everyone here could probably lend me a family member who could get me killed on stream if they tried. Even if that family
Yeah.
member is technically themselves, technically that's still a family member.
Yep. First thing you got to do is get some distracting point redemptions for us to use, though.
Yeah, but I had trouble coming up with the point redemptions I've got. Have I? I have got all my point redemptions turned on. Currently, the only one that's really actually distracting is Security's Predator, and that's just because it requires me to go all the way back to the treehouse. No, I may save that up for the next time I'm there rather than do it.
Oh, that's convenient. I apparently end up with somebody across the way. That's good. That would have been embarrassing.
Thank you, Elkhorn. That's not quite so distracting.
You're welcome.
I won't mute myself when I drink from hydrate, because then when you guys might actually be able to hear me drinking. As proof that I've done it. I don't know why I would.
Feel the need to prove it.
I think I have 3 different axolotls named by Cosmic. And then Addy goes for stretch, right. Cosmic. And Addy is also thanking the mods. Thank you, mods, for being absolutely wonderful. Though if one of my mods could stop throwing a trident at me, that would be even better.
I don't know. What do you think, chat?
Keep doing it.
Of course he's going to encourage it.
Well, I gotta go off and cook dinner soon, so this is gonna help me entertain while I'm cooking. Listening to you yell.
Cosmic, I'm also going to need a axolotl colour that isn't blue, and I need that guardian to stop lasering me in the face. For crying out loud. McScrewgunn, you're visible if you're not aware.
Oh, thank you.
Am
I'm gonna
I?
grab some more.
Oh, so am
I
I.
think
And I'm nearly visible.
Yeah, remember how all of us took the drinks at the same time?
It's like it's a drinking game. Everybody's invisible. Drink.
Oh, that's making me think we should set up a drinking game for our streams.
I think that is both a
But I
wonderful
think
and
that could
terrible
get-
idea.
You can, I can pick the colour. Thank you, Cosmic. I'm not going right now. I've written the name down so I don't forget about it. And I will name it. I will name it on stream. It just might not be this stream. Just because it's so far away. I need to set something similar up near here. Whoops, that's in the wrong place. Coming through! Stop lasering me, you pointy fished bastards. I apologise, Jason. I may have briefly forgotten that this is supposed to be a family-friendly stream because I wanted to insult the Guardians too much. Oh dear lord, that took a lot. I'm on 1 heart! Please
Here you
don't
go,
hit.
Screwy.
Thank you.
I had a request for a head.
Wait, what?
Nothing?
You had a
No, no,
request
nothing
for a
whatsoever.
head?
Mm-hmm.
That. Completely invisible now, you can't see me at all.
Ooh, that was close. Ow. Ow. Hey.
Well, I mean, payback's pretty fair, Elkhorn.
I'm not even trying to do it from across the monument, I just go up close. Man, because you don't seem to notice me coming up to you, I'm not sure how you miss me.
Oh, okay.
That's how I
That
don't
was
miss
going like-
you. I take
That's
the
going
easy
like,
option.
man, that is like dead accurate and really fast for that thing to return.
Yeah, I was right next to you. I took everything off and then swam over so you couldn't see the particles coming closer.
Ah, well, oh,
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Sorry.
wrong person.
Well, all right then.
Oh,
was
I fired that
nothing-
arrow before, and then you jumped up in front of it.
Oh.
I think that's the
Ugh.
second time in the past couple of days that someone's been set on fire and been blamed for being set on fire. Lewis, I'm looking at you. They are watching my stream, but clearly Elkhorn is not paying as much attention as he should be.
Well, your stream is delayed for me.
Yeah, but it can't be delayed
Yeah,
that
it's
much, surely.
It's very delayed, actually. It's
It is like by the time when you started hitting me, I looked over at the stream and you were just swimming over.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not realise that it was that delayed.
Wait, how is there? There's still an arrow stuck in me.
Yeah, they do that. Did you not know arrows do that?
After you die?
Oh yeah, no, the arrows continue to render. I have no idea why. They're stupid, but
I was like looking at myself in the inventory and I'm like, why is there an arrow?
yeah.
And why are there shears?
What?
I have shears and I don't know why.
Oh, I had shears on me earlier. They're probably mine.
Oh,
when
maybe
died.
I just never got those out
I've got a
of
Sure,
my
I forgot
inventory
so too.
earlier.
separate stack of 20 rockets, so I'm assuming those are also yours, McScrewgunn.
Probably.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think one more should do it. And then,
Ah,
however, Lewas, you are totally right. There is
there we go.
Mini
I
Attack
did
has
make
gone on a bit of a murder spree.
To be fair, that was a total accident. I was firing at where I was hoping where Hunter
Wait,
was,
what?
I'll
and
say Hunter. Yeah, and Hunter was already back over on his side of the.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
because it's massively delayed. That's how I noticed the delay was really bad. And I just literally fired, and Elkhorn just came up as I fired. I was like, ooh!
like missiles away. Like 4.
There must be a work of media where that's the cause of like the hero's closest ally's death is the hero fires something
I'll
at the big bad and the ally gets in the way. If anyone knows what that thing is, then please do tell.
I believe it's called a ablative companion or something in the tropes.
I should really know, considering that I constantly I will randomly think of something, say the BBC Sherlock series, and I will just pull up the TV tropes page and just read through it.
You might want to go sleep, mini packs.
Whee!
Unless somebody else beat you to it.
Oh, I overshot.
Hey!
Whoa! That's annihilated like half my health.
Give the bed back.
I did. Am I holding it? I'm not holding it.
Yeah. Well, it's not here.
I'm not holding it. So you.
Oh,
just
there
have
it is. It's in the corner. It's in the
Oh.
corner.
Ow! Okay,
You're
okay.
closer now.
Oh no, that's a shot I'm trying to eat. Okay. I'm trying to pick up the bed before you do, but I can't.
Didn't know this turned into Bed Wars.
I can't fly as well as.
Oh! You're very annoying.
And you're only just learning this now?
No.
Alright, I'm just gonna get back to gravel. Oh, Cosmic's
Oh,
entertained.
that! Oh, I am so glad I selected this bed
Oh no.
because he killed me. Hey, give me my bed back.
Looks like that
No.
was a self-inflicted death.
Oh. He's
I
stolen
only
me
saw
bed.
I only saw one name in that death message.
Yep. Now you did that to yourself, man.
He stole me bed.
Hey!
According to the
GG
head that I've
Minipax.
got, I was killed by Mini-Packs.
Yep.
No, it says you fell off some.
Yes, I'm looking at the player head and it says killed by Mini-Packs. I'm going
Oh,
by the
did
player
it?
head.
Oh,
Did
does
you
it really?
actually die?
Yes, I
I didn't
actually
actually see you
died.
die.
Hunter
Yeah,
555
he-
fell off some vines.
That's interesting that it still gives Minipax credit for the kill.
Yeah, well, it gave me credit for the kill, one of the kills
Because
yesterday.
the death message in chat was just that you fell off vines.
Yeah, well, I killed you yesterday,
Mini-Packs
but
wasn't involved
you
at all.
died from a guardian.
Nope, wasn't me.
That's a story,
Good
and we're sticking to it.
Right. I need to actually
Alright, I'm gonna
sort
clean
out
up my stuff, and I need to log and go start working on dinner, y'all. So you have a grand old time. I'm gonna enter chat and be looking there.
Thanks. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Appreciate
What
it,
song is
Leos.
that?
Oh dear, I've got it stuck in my head now as well.
Oh,
Although,
Lord, I'm
in
dead.
fairness, I don't mind having it stuck in my head.
Enjoy dinner.
See you, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Right. I need to go. Can I have my bed back, please, Mini-Packs?
So watch out, y'all, because I just had my invisibility run out, so we're gonna be going down soon.
Yeah, I've just taken
okay.
one.
Yeah, mine disappeared
I
when
got
my
hit twice,
totem
and I had one
activated.
heart left.
Ooh. Have a good dinner, Screwy.
Put that
Hoping
back.
that picking up the conversation in the background.
I did wonder whose child I could hit. Right. Oh, for crying out loud.
So, dare I ask what you're giggling about now, Minipax?
I'm just catching up on the stream.
Oh,
on the
okay.
stream chat.
They can't hear me. My voice chat's set on, so
At the time on stream sometimes.
yeah, they can't hear me. Right. Let's go back to the center island because I need to top up on Viz potions again. Disconnect. I don't know what's going on with my voice chat.
You're
Did your
super quiet.
voice chat go down again?
Yes, it did, and I don't
Oh, no.
understand why it's happening. Like, I could understand if that was the first time, because I'd think maybe it was the death that did it, but that was the second time. The first time I didn't die, so I don't know what's
There's
going
nothing
on.
on the server log, so I've no idea.
I'm assuming it's
Doesn't look like it's this end.
client side.
Yeah, I think it
As
must be
far as
because
I
there's
know,
nothing on
I've
this
got the
end.
latest version of voice chat, but has it updated since the 1.19 update?
No.
The client, the server has. I don't know if the client mod has. Can't remember if I got a new one or not.
Simple voice chat. I'm running a 1.19 version, but I don't know if there's been a second 1.19 version since.
I'm on 2.2.45. If you can see your version number,
Mods.
that's the latest one.
2.2.45.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got that one.
yeah. So that's the right one. That's the
Okay.
the new one.
I don't know what's. Because from my point of view, it's sorry. One second. Anagram, thank you for stopping by. You have a great night, and hopefully I will see you around soon.
Night,
Sorry.
Anagram.
Yeah. From my perspective, the microphone icon that comes up when I'm speaking just stays on the screen, and there's a white border around my player icon, like suggesting that my microphone's just locked open. But you guys can't hear me, so clearly I'm not.
Are
And the
you
only thing
using
that's...
any software that passes your microphone through?
I mean, I've got
Like,
Streamlabs running, but
Yeah, it would
I've
have
had
to be a
Streamlabs
passive.
before.
Things like the NVIDIA RTX Voice has a habit of doing those sort of things, and Voice Banana sometimes does that. If you're using any of those, but
to be honest, I don't recognise any of those names, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, I think you'd know if you were using either of those. You'd have to intentionally have set them up.
Yeah, then in that case I'm not using any of those. Though it does just beg the question, what is the cause?
Well, you've never had the issue before, have you?
No, this is the first time I've had the issue.
Let me just have a quick look. I'll see if there's a an issue logged on the Git.
Lewis is asking about an Optifine alternative you were talking about yesterday. Any packs?
Yeah, that's fabulously optimized. A lot of the hermits are currently using it instead of Optifine, and it seems to be getting very good results. It's a mod. It's like a mod pack, but it's specifically all the functions that you get in things like Optifine.
Wait, they're in this chest, aren't they? Yes, they are. Is it just basically another version of Optifine, or does it do something else?
It does lots of things. It's lots of separate mods, so you can pick and choose what you have.
Okay.
But the main one, you download the full pack, has lots of different mods in there that all. So it'll have like a mod to give you your connected textures, a mod to connect to your the things that change the look of Minecraft. I've forgotten the word.
Resource packs?
No, the thing that Elkhorn uses on there.
Shaders?
Shaders, that's the word. Like a pack for the shaders, a pack to update the lighting. It has sodium and phosphor to do the lighting.
Okay.
It's basically a mod pack that has all of those in, that has a similar effect to Optifine, but is apparently better at it, because they're all individual developers making something targeted rather than one developer trying to do something general.
Okay. And what you say? Fabulously optimized, did you say?
Yes, I think that's what it's called.
Okay, well, for anyone who was looking for something to replace Optifine, there's something for you.
The beta is already out, though on some systems it's a little bit flaky right now. So if you try the beta and it doesn't work,
so...
you'll just have to wait a little while. I wonder if Alcon had the same problem.
No, that was my Wi-Fi being buggy.
Oh,
okay. If you'd had the same problem, I would suggest a server restart. But
yeah, no, that was just my Wi-Fi.
There was an update 4 days ago for Simple Voice Mod with a patch for some people finding issues with disconnecting voice.
Oh, was that? Okay.
Oh.
So you might want the update.
Yeah, that's... I'm not going to bother doing it now because I don't need everyone on stream to suffer through me installing stuff because it just means that they stare at my inventory for a few minutes because I don't have any way of... So I will do it. I will do it after stream. But this is why we keep you around, mini packs, for all your technical knowledge.
To be fair, all I did was went onto Curse Forge and looked it up.
In fairness, I wouldn't have actually thought to do that. I would have just suffered. I'm not.
Yeah, I've got very used to looking up mods and what's going wrong with them recently.
I assume that's a reference to our recent server problems.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which, in fairness, does seem to have been solved.
Yeah, for the most part. There's a few flaky things, but nothing that you'd notice in gameplay. It's just back-end stuff.
Well, I only noticed the crashes because, well, I crashed and then lost my toolbox. Whereas I don't really acknowledge, like, rubber banding. Unless it's major rubber banding, like what the crash has caused, I don't notice it. So if I go back a few blocks, then I don't notice that that I've really moved at all.
Yeah, I don't think I really notice if it's just something relatively minor, but I tend to notice more because I'm keeping an eye out for any issues with the server.
Yeah.
So if I was just absorbed in gameplay, I wouldn't really notice too much.
Unfortunately, my eyes do sometimes glaze over the actually important things. So, certainly would not mess with you while you're updating stuff. Except I would probably stay around. So, until I actually needed to update the mod folder, I would stay on the server. Because it would take me a bit of time to get onto CurseForge, get to the simple voice chat page, get the mod actually downloaded, and then I'd have to move it to the Minecraft folder. Then I would restart. Now, in fairness, it does take 1.19 a while to load. Alright. A weirdly
Have
long
you
time.
found it slower to load? I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed one way or the other.
So both 1.19 in general, and if I have to reload my resource packs, both of them are taking a lot longer in 1.19 than 1.18.
Oh, that's strange. As I say, I haven't actually noticed the any difference. And if anything, I've got more mods than I used to.
Yeah, I
I've
don't know
got
what
some
it
of
is.
the optimized mods.
Missed.
Jeez. Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's like earlier. I tried to join the I set up the group and then Elkhorn joined, and then for some reason Elkhorn's voice was coming out my speakers rather than into my headset, but the game was coming out into my headset. Again, could be a bug that I need to fix, but I think that's more to do with the fact that Minecraft doesn't always like my headset.
Have you done
My
a
potion
system...
just ran out.
So did
You have
mine.
mine too. Have you done a system update recently?
Have
By any
I?
chance? Yeah, like a Windows update or a
You know what?
Mac
I
update or
have.
anything. Because that sounds really typical of the sort of things that happen after you get an update that messes with your audio drivers.
Yeah, you know what? That's what it is. I've just had a Windows. I had a Windows update yesterday or maybe Saturday. At least that's when my computer had a bit of a fit. No, it must have been Friday because I thought it might have been the heat.
Yeah, they come in on Thursday, so it was probably Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, and it was my computer was having a bit of a fit, so I opted to restart it, and it decided to update at the same time. And I remember being annoyed. I'm like, I don't want you to update. I just want you to restart. Why are you updating? That's not to say that updates are bad, but it's just they're never
convenient.
Yeah, they're never at a convenient time.
I've just picked up the last shulker of gravel. I assume we're going to need a fair bit more.
Or we can start draining and recover some.
Well, I can just go and grab some. It'll take me 30 seconds.
Or that.
So, yeah, I might as well go and just grab a...
Yeah, go and grab some. It makes more sense,
Sure.
I think. If we do each stage at a time, so we did the glass ring, then we do the gravel, then we do the draining. I think you have gravel for more than days, my friend.
I think weeks is probably closer at this.
Curious.
I've just flown entirely the wrong direction. In the nether, on the roof.
Oh, in the nether.
And we have an inadvertent ink farm out here.
Do we?
Yeah, I've got random ink in my inventory.
Well, yeah, because
Oh, the Guardians are killing all the squid that spawn.
yeah, the squid are spawning in here, and the Guardians are killing them for us.
Lovely weather. Lovely weather for building in.
Yep.
So, once we've drained it, I assume are we leaving the monument in or are we digging the monument out?
Oh, that's actually a point of conversation.
Yeah, like because I haven't actually spoken to you. Like, how are we doing this farm?
Yeah,
once we
I
drain
mean, we can totally build tanks inside the monument itself, but we'll get a little more space out of it if we rip down the monument and put tanks on top, and then we can decorate it however.
I mean, either way works for me. What we could do if we wanted to leave the monument or decorate the monument itself, we could just leave the outer wall and then just dig out the inner, so it's one hollow pyramid.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'd have to do that regardless.
Yeah, but instead of removing the entire monument structure as just a hole.
Yeah.
And then because the monument doesn't fit the bounding box, then we could have like smaller pods in the bounding box that just aren't part of. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what everyone likes the sound of here, because I've never made a big farm like this before, so...
The last one that I actually made was 112 when the cross-shaped tank was the meta.
It's weird to think of Minecraft farms as having a meta, but I suppose they would.
I always wanted to try the Escal one with the 2 big vertical tanks.
Is that the
that's
one Pixelriffs has just
that's the one that That's like the one that Pixelriffs built.
built? Yeah. I mean, we could do
I
that
don't
one.
think I saw.
I mean, you could have 2 big tanks. We could have like 8 small tanks. It's just a matter of what we want it to
Yeah.
look like. And
All I want
I've
I've
is...
just remembered I have built a Guardian farm before. It was one of the ones that you put bubble columns underneath and they all come up top. I've just remembered.
yeah, I haven't built one since the bubble mechanics.
And I
Yeah,
just
it's
haven't
one of
built
the it was one of the easy ones because you don't have to you have to drain the monument, but then you don't have to dig anything out or place the water, place the gravel to get rid of the water. And
Oh, was it Iskel's version they did on Hermitcraft? Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's not Iskel's version, but Pix pretty much came into the same design. When
Yeah, well,
he
yeah, because
built
Pix
his.
does his own farm builds.
I think Scal just winged it anyway, so it's not really a surprise that a couple of people who were winging the redstone end up with the same.
Especially when
Yeah.
this is a game they play for a living, so they have a very good understanding of the mechanics. Maybe not on the level of efficiency that SciCraft can come up with, but we're not building a SciCraft farm. Minipex, do you want to build a SciCraft farm?
I just died.
Oh
That
no!
feels like perfect timing for me to ask that, because I'm basically asking you, are you as skilled as a SciCraft player?
Where did
And then you fall
where
from
did
a
you
high
fall
place.
from?
Where did you fall from?
did
My
you just-
wings broke. I was over the
Oh.
nether. all my stuff somewhere on the nether roof. My wings broke when I was
Oh.
flying back.
Oh no! Do you need a hand hunting it down?
Are you okay?
No, I was in a straight line between my portal on the nether roof and the portal above us. So I'll just be able to fly the line. I just need to re-equip.
Nice.
Are you calling out yourself or SciCraft there?
I'm pretty sure that was calling out SciCraft.
Yeah.
I'm missing a toolbox. Wonder where that's gone.
I wanted to make a joke there, but I couldn't actually think of one fast enough. So yeah, SciCraft is very much the Redstoner server and not the Builders server. Is there a server that... So obviously we've got SciCraft for Redstoners and Hermitcraft and Legacy? Yeah, Legacy. That are generally a mix. Is there any servers that are just builders? Like no one with the redstone expertise or like other skills like Scar has with terraforming. Like, are there any servers like that?
Not that
No,
I'm aware of.
most of your servers tend to get a pretty good mix.
I suppose that's because then the builders can get the redstoners to build the farm so they can make the massive structures.
And the Redstoners can get the builders to help with the enclosures.
Yeah. Legacy is no more.
Yeah, Legacy shut down.
I didn't know that.
It was only a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? I think that was Legacy.
Thing is, I only watch... So Minecraft content-wise, what I watch, and this is YouTube videos, not streams, because we'll be here a while if I try and list all the streamers, is Hermitcraft, Empires when it restarts, and Pixelriffs, and I think that's about it.
Whoops.
I don't really watch anything else, so except the occasional suggested video, but so I'm often not in the know about stuff that has happened elsewhere, such as Legacy being no more.
Yeah, I think I saw that because I follow Logical Geek Boy.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter because of someone I follow.
Thing is, wasn't Sliced Lime a member of Legacy?
Mm-hmm.
I I'd have thought I'd see it because I follow Slice because he's a dev and I follow the devs.
Yeah, it's really
I
funny.
think
The
Slice
announcement
posting much.
the announcement came out about that, and suddenly there was this huge conversation about our Minecraft SMP's dead.
Yeah, I did see that.
Because
unfortunately.
one died, or
Yeah, right.
didn't even die necessarily. They just had other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yes, Ginger,
Okay.
and I'm at work because of course I am. In fairness, I'll just watch it when I get home, alongside everything else that I'll need to watch when I get home, and I'll probably try and watch it from someone else's perspective as well. Because did any of you guys watch season 1 of Empires? I don't know if it was
Yes.
because it was more roleplay heavy, so I don't know if it was everyone's thing.
It was roleplay heavy, but like I watched Gem and I watched a decent amount of Mythical Sausage. Talk about a builder. Holy cow.
I've never watched Mythical. I've heard about their work. I've seen bits from obviously from Pix when Pix was visiting Mythical stuff, but that was it. So because at the time I was only watching Pix. Oh, that made me jump. Elkhorn? Oh, okay. So you not.
I save
Thunderstorm?
that for streams now.
Okay. Fair enough. Not necessary.
Nobody said it was necessary.
Yes, I've actually turned weather volume back on, mostly for the single-player world, Cosmic, which was a bad idea because then I got a thunderstorm whilst I was underground grabbing my stuff from the deep dark incident.
It is ludicrous how loud the weather is when you are that far underground.
Yeah, I know. It's just thunder is the same volume wherever you are in the world, by the looks of it.
I am out of gravel.
Oh God, Zero Fox.
I've just restocked the gravel jet.
Outstanding.
Zero Fox, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Please pass the pants. Okay, we've got a shulker box in here that has 1 stack of gravel in it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Well, now it has none.
Oh, I've
What
just
have I
remembered
lost?
something I wanted to ask whilst I was on stream, and I've only remembered it now. So, presumably, just about everyone here has heard of the Spawn Chunks podcast. I'm assuming the
No,
vast
what's
majority.
that?
Oh, it's a
Please
weekly
tell us.
Minecraft podcast hosted by Pixel Riffs and Joel Duggan, whose Patreon server we're playing on. In fairness, actually, there might be. I'm not sure if Addis heard of it. I might have mentioned it to him, but I'm not sure. But yes, so obviously there's the Spawn Chunks podcast. Goodbye, Lewis. But I've also stumbled across another Minecraft podcast, and I was wondering if anyone had heard of it, called The Withering Effect. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with it, or if it's
No, don't think
it's
so.
any good.
The name sounds vaguely familiar, but
Yeah, I can only assume it's come up on. It actually came up as a recommended account on my Instagram, but I'm assuming that's because I'm following the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel on and Joel on Instagram. So, Stone Chat just messing around with mods. No worries, Lewis. Ginger, I don't know if you're asking about the Spawn Chunks or the Withering Effect there. With who are they? Addy, you know exactly what a podcast is. And I know you know because I've talked to you about podcasts before.
But did they listen?
Now you're asking the tough questions. Probably not. I don't know if he ever listens to me. Tease him on stream because I don't get to tease him in person very often. Oh God. You had to make a reference to that one, didn't you? That one doesn't. That line doesn't count. That scene doesn't count. Nor does any scene with a certain Binks.
Oh, come on, Binks isn't that bad.
If they're not going to go for full Darth Jar Jar, then Jar Jar Binks shouldn't exist.
So only evil characters apply in your world, yeah?
No, not exactly. But when the character is ridiculous as Jar Jar Binks is, then the only reason that he can really be that ridiculous is because
It's a
he's
false
trying
front.
to hide something. And he's doing it by being effectively comic relief. Whereas Palpatine did it by... Actually, I'm not sure how Palpatine managed to hide himself so well. You just had to look at him and he started screaming evil at you. I don't know if that's because...
Well, yeah, but it was more politician evil, not Sith evil.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not a big fan of politicians, so they tend to just give me the
Yeah,
not the
there's
creeps,
a
but...
couple of politicians in the UK now. If they turned out to be Sith Lords, I wouldn't be overly surprised.
Does one of them's surname rhyme with Hog?
Yes, that is one of them.
He's not a Sith Lord. He's just a time-traveling Victorian butler
Yeah.
who also
Or a
happens to be a
vampire.
Sith Lord. Oh no, he can't be a vampire because I've seen him
Ow.
out in daylight and he wasn't sparkling.
I was
Although
going to say, wrong type of vampire. They don't all sparkle. That's just
no.
that's just the white cloth.
And now that
Actually,
I think about
we
it,
had, speaking of Dresden Files, we had a theory at one point that the vampires per, I can't even think of the movie's name now. Twilight. That they're a crossbreed between red and white.
right.
Yeah,
So I've heard
that would sort of fit.
Dresden Files mentioned a few times. I don't know what Dresden Files are.
It is
It's a book series.
Yeah, it's a book series.
I had a feeling it was a book series, but it might have been like a TV show or a podcast or something. So.
It was
Well,
briefly a TV show as well.
It's excellent. It's urban arcana, magic and wizards and all that being very much a thing in the modern day world.
I'm not a complete imbecile. I know what urban arcana is.
Okay, not everybody does.
No, I know. I got that you were probably explaining things for stream, not me. Anyway, continue. Urban arcana.
But yeah, so he's the main character is a detective who is also a wizard, and it's some really outstanding world building around it. He's 15 books in now.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'm on book 12, I think. Right
and
How long
is
are
Turncoat
these
book
books?
12?
Somewhere around there, yeah. 11 or 12.
They started out paperback length. They've slowly gotten a little longer, but they don't approach like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Wheel of Time length.
They're pretty much pretty standard urban fantasy length, that sort of mid-length.
Well, I know what urban fantasy is. I don't actually know of any urban fantasy series other than the Dresden Files that you just mentioned.
Oh, I love urban fantasy.
I love the concept of it, but I'm not very good at looking for media. I have to stumble across it, if that makes sense.
Oh, gotcha.
I tend to stumble across things that I find that I enjoy. I don't seek things out. I don't look for what would be an example? I'm gonna try and describe Star Trek. So I didn't look for utopian scientists exploring space and finding new things, new planets and creatures. I heard about Star Trek mentioned by someone else and then saw it on Netflix and thought, you know what, I'm just going to watch the first episode of this and see what I think. And it spiraled from there. It's stuff like that. Either someone mentions it or it comes up in a suggestions, but that is how I tend to find things. I don't go out looking for them. I apologise if Alistair ever watches this VOD and hates my description of Star Trek. Also, yeah.
You're welcome, Cosmic.
Cosmic's looking at me. She's also told me that it's break time, so I'm probably gonna get yelled at because that was 10 minutes ago. No, I know I'm not Lewis, but at the same time, it's one thing to have to give that kind of description, and it's another to acknowledge that is not the best description of Star Trek I could have given. There are far better ones out there. Anyway, yes, I am going to take a break. I have no
I
idea
am
if the other
visible
guys
again.
are, but
Yep.
everyone in chat should.
I'll take a quick one.
And
Yeah,
I will
especially
see
since I'm
everyone.
visible again.
And we will all see you all in a few minutes.
Yep.
See you soon.
I'm back again. In case you couldn't tell. I should probably unmute myself. Hello.
Dang it.
What? Were you planning on doing something, Elkhorn?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you
Would
don't.
I couldn't do that?
I was just asking where you were.
I'm right next to you. Why'd you ask? I have no invis potions. I probably want to chuck a few of them.
Yeah, I
Why
just had
have
to
we
do
got a
some
load of
thing.
minecarts?
You didn't want a load of minecarts?
I mean, I'm not saying no to a load of minecarts. I'm just curious as to why we have them.
They're out of my inventory, I think.
All the best welcome backs are answered with dang it. Right, where was I can parkour real good. Right then.
Yep.
One, two, three, four. So here.
All the best welcome backs are answered with dang it.
Block.
Yes, they are frog carts.
So are you offering a frog delivery service, or?
We had planned to deliver some. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's not really a service. We sort of...
Well, no, because that would imply that you wanted a fee for it, and this server doesn't have an economy. Otherwise, I would never have any diamonds. We will get you some frogs, but only because I asked before we really said. Thank you, Lewis, and enjoy your lurk, McScrewgunn. I will presume you're eating dinner. Oh. It's definitely getting close to the summer solstice. I opened my window to get a bit of air in during the break, and although it's dark because it's 10 to 11 here, there's still that like slight hints of the sun.
A little toasty out.
It's not toasty. It's pleasantly cool. It's the sort of weather where I could sit outside with a drink quite happily, but not. It's not so warm or cold either way to be uncomfortable. I wouldn't need a jumper, or at least I wouldn't need to necessarily have the jumper on all the time.
I think what you're referencing is the fact it never gets entirely dark at this time of year because
Well,
it's.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It was so a few years back, I won't say how many years ago, but several years ago, I was in the Scouts, and we did a midsummer night hike. So it was, I don't think it was actually the summer solstice, it was just as close to the summer solstice as we could get. No, it was the summer solstice, and I will tell you why in a second. And we would talk, it was about 2 a.m. So about halfway through this walk, because we set off at dusk and we got to our finish point at dawn, and we commented on the fact that the sun didn't look like it had set properly at 2 a.m. Like, you couldn't see the sun itself, but there was just this glow, like it was just below the horizon. I don't know if that's just because of where in the country we were at the time, but it was weird to see, and it could have been light pollution from a nearby town, but we think it was.
Well, you definitely see that. I'm on the northwest coast, and you definitely see that. Like I can look out and even in the middle of the night see a vague glow just along the horizon.
Yeah, I don't know how much of it is light pollution from towns and cities, and how much of it is the sun.
Well, I'm looking out into the North Sea, so
okay.
Not a lot of light pollution out there.
Yeah, no, not a lot in the North Sea. Just a lot of oil. Yeah, it was the summer solstice because at our finish point, which is which will, like I say, is I was about to say it is one of the hills in the area, and there was a group of druids up there at 5 a.m. Doing some kind of solstice ritual thing. We were watching from a distance. We were keeping out of their way, but it was it was interesting to see because you hear all about like druids and pagan worshippers and things. I don't know if worship is the right word, but I've never seen anyone like out dressed in like a stereotypical druid robe and
You
things.
don't live too close to Wales, then?
No, I don't. I live in the home counties, which
Oh, right, okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know how much that
You-
means
it-
to anyone who isn't a Brit.
It definitely happens a bit more around our parts.
Yes, I would expect so. No
No
worries,
worries.
Alcon. But yeah, I think it's just because it's the highest point in the area I'm in, so that's why they were there. It's not got any like, as far as I know, any significant. It's not like there's no stone circle or anything there, or anything like that. It could be on a ley line, I suppose. Ley lines are a big thing in paganism, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you.
No, and I mean, I dated a pagan, and I should really know more about it, but
I don't really focus much on religion, so I
yeah.
don't.
Well, that's
Whether-
a fairly traditionally British thing. We don't talk about religion much. It's generally a private thing, and we're a very secular country nowadays. Even though our head of state is also head of Church of England, and I
yeah,
believe,
I was talking to Lewis about that the other day.
am I correct
How
in
it just
thinking?
isn't really a thing in the UK in the same way as it is in the States.
Yeah, it's the Queen. One of the Queen's titles is Defender of the Faith, isn't it? Or have I got that
Yeah,
muddled up?
yeah. No, that's right. She's the head of the Church of England.
Yeah, but Prince Charles wants to change it, to my knowledge, that like obviously head of the Church of England, but wants to change how the Defender of the Faith works or something, so it's not considered just Defender of the Faith with regards to Protestantism, which is the branch of Christianity that the Church of England is, but Defender of all faiths in reference to the fact that Britain is a very multicultural country in terms of like different religions. We've got a large population of Catholics and Muslims and I believe quite a few Sikhs and Jews, of
There's a
course.
lot of Sikhs around my area.
Yeah, we've got quite a few down here. My area is not specifically the village I live in, but the towns nearby all have very high Muslim populations. And it's, but they tend to have their own like there are regions of some of the towns nearby that are just very like Muslim regions. But I think that's just the nature of Islam.
Yeah,
Well,
there's also the fact that that unfortunately we've spent a lot of time with these people of Muslim faith being portrayed in the media as
yeah,
evil and that sort of thing. So, unfortunately, a lot of people don't welcome them into their area, so they
yeah.
have to make their own.
And of course, in some cases there are a few bad apples, but the thing is, there are bad apples of
Well,
any faith.
Bad apples in any faith, yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's generally there's generally one that's being vilified at any time. So of course, currently it's Islam, but for a long time, it was Judaism. Like even
Well, it still is in some places.
it still is in some places, yes, but like even if you discount World War II, which I don't think I need to go into details of what I'm referencing there, Invis has run out. But like one of the reasons Poland didn't suffer so much from the bubonic plague all the way back in the Black Death was because it had a very high Jewish population, and Jews bathed a lot more than Christians did.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's considered a ritual on the.
yeah.
Is it a weekend thing? I think.
I don't really know. I don't know enough about.
I knew it at one point. I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah. Ginger, your back is really aching. Need to go lie down. No worries, Ginger. Thank you for stopping by for a bit. And then immediately, hi Cats, bye. And immediately after Ginger leaves, Herding Cats comes in. Hello, Herding Cats. It's lovely to see you. We are currently talking about the very controversial topic about religion, but in what I'd like to think is not a particularly controversial way. But
Yeah.
I don't consider
Some
myself.
people might think so, but I don't.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say so.
yeah, I'm not an expert on religion. I've been brought up in a fairly atheist household, so what I know I've
I'm a
learned from school.
third generation of atheists in my family, so yes, there wasn't a lot of religion growing up in my
Yeah.
family either.
I've been to christenings. I've been to like church weddings and church funerals. But
I went to a Christian school.
yeah, well that's the thing. Technically I didn't, and yet I also did, if that makes sense. So officially, my schools weren't religious schools. They were state. Like, they were state schools.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't like a Catholic school. Like there is a school near me which is a full-on Catholic school, but it was. I don't know. I think it did change at some point, but when I went to school, it was still considered that normal state schools were all Church of England schools.
Yeah, because there's a primary school near me. Primary schools, for those who aren't aware, I believe are a combination of elementary and middle school, or part of middle school in the US, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
5
really...
to 11, 5 to 11 in primary school, 11 to either 16 or 18 if you stay on in the secondary school in the UK.
Yeah. What he said. And there's so there's a primary school that's a C of E school, but mine technically wasn't. But that's not to say that we did have we did sing hymns in assembly, and we did have prayers, I think once a week. But I think that was down to the head teacher. I think that was a head teacher's decision, and it wasn't so much necessary. Hymns was just so we had something to sing.
Yeah, we had hymns and the Lord's Prayer every morning.
We didn't have for us. It wasn't the Lord's Prayer. It was just generally a prayer to be thankful for what we had. It wasn't really prayer. It was more of a mindfulness thing, if that makes sense.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah,
that's
more inclusive than my school was.
And then when I was in Explorers, which is the stage after Scouts, so it's 14 to 18. Used to be called Venture Scouts. It's now Explorer Scouts. We would have a prayer at the end of that, but that was a very much if you aren't religious, just please be respectfully quiet for those that are, and we won't ask you to lead it. So I was never asked to lead it because I felt it inappropriate as someone who isn't religious to not. I didn't believe it was appropriate for me to be leading a prayer if I wasn't religious, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd feel the same. I'd feel really awkward if someone asked me to lead a prayer.
Yeah. Bible reading's one thing, because I can read the Bible and I can generally appreciate the message it's trying to send. Whether or not I agree with that message is irrelevant. I can understand the message that it's trying to send, but prayer is slightly different. That's just my personal view on it. And also, I've experienced a grand total of 1 Bible reading, so.
Yeah, I've read the Bible myself, but
yeah, it's.
I for a period tried to go and try different religions and sample to see what was out there, but didn't find anything that stuck.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a lot of, because I'm LGBT and I'm quite public about that, and a lot of religions, not so much necessarily in this country tends to be a lot more tolerant, even in the religious circles, but a lot of religions, technically, strictly speaking, their beliefs conflict in certain ways with...
I'm totally with you. I'm also LGBT and in exactly the same position.
This is news to me, I did not realise. And,
well,
I mean...
Yeah.
As people always like to point out, you can't tell by looking at someone or just hearing their voice in your case. I'm sorry, I'm missing chat. History of the first couple of Crusades, as crowds were travelling across Europe towards the east, Jewish communities were attacked and the first victims. I didn't realise that. I thought that was all about reclaiming the Holy Land from Muslims. Not necessarily an action I condone, but... And then... Black Sheep's popping in. Hello, Black Sheep. Jewish washing was on the daily in the house, and then there were mikvahs, which I assume is Hebrew, or baths, going back to the 1st century that they washed in before going into the temple.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I was saying about, I'm sure it's a weekly thing. I think it was
Yeah. I know mosques have like washing stations. I believe that's
I
just.
think that's a foot washing station, isn't it, in Islam?
Yeah, I would agree with you. And admittedly, I am basing this exclusively off Miss Marvel, so I have no idea. So I apologise to anyone, and if there's
Well,
anyone who's Muslim in chat who wishes to correct me, but I believe I saw them washing out their mouths and their faces as well. I assume to cleanse what they've been saying or something. I understand the basic purpose of the washing is a ritual, but I don't know if that was just a case of that character is using the water at that time to wash their face. If that makes sense. Or if it was an actual thing. I should probably say spoilers for Miss Marvel, but it's a fairly minor scene, so. All good
Yeah, I haven't
religion
watched that
knowledge
one
is
yet.
based off a Marvel show. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. I know Cosmic, but I have very little experience with just learning about religion, and not so much learning about religion, but when I have experienced like religion from other sources, it's been a while ago. I visited a mosque a couple of times, but it was several years ago now. So in one case, it was it must have been a good decade ago now. Muslims wash before every prayer. It's called wudu. You wash hands, mouth, nose, face, arms, wipe head and ears, and then wash feet. Thank you, herding cats.
Cool, good to know.
I think they just featured that in Miss Marvel's episode last week.
Is there
Showcased
an
that a
echo
little
in
bit.
here?
Oh, did somebody else mention
Yeah,
that?
I've just mentioned that Lewis is telling me off for spoiling Miss Marvel.
Oh, I bet it's.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss Miss Marvel any further. Don't worry. I'm just going to say that I have been enjoying it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I haven't watched it
it's
yet.
a
It's on my
very
list.
like mostly positive.
Yeah.
Portrayal. So.
I was expecting it to get a lot more negative backlash than I've seen, just because, obviously, Muslim protagonist. But I haven't actually seen much. I know, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but Moon Knight got review bombed on IMDb.
I saw it.
Because it mentioned the Armenian genocide. Which
I
Turkey
had not heard that.
Yeah, so there are, for those who don't know, Armenian genocide is a very controversial topic in Turkey, mainly because the official stance of the Turkish government is that it didn't happen. They continue to insist that it was a relocation. So when it was referred to as a genocide in the show, Turkish viewers went and review bombed it on things like IMDb. I didn't mean to remove that. So, well, yes, exactly. So, it's considered a controversial topic in anything that has a connection to Turkey. Obviously, I'm going to refer to it as the Armenian genocide because that is the stance of most of the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, as someone who spent a lot of time in Turkey, Turkey's not got the best
human rights record.
Yeah, it hasn't got the best record on admitting mistakes, apart from anything else. But yes, human rights being one of those mistakes.
Most countries refuse to acknowledge their own. They can acknowledge their past breaches of human rights. They can't necessarily acknowledge their current ones. And I'm including my country in that.
Yeah, the UK's got a bit more acknowledging to do.
The UK's better than it used to be. It's not perfect, but...
Yeah, neither's the US, so...
The US is actually quite low, I believe, on the... I don't want to, like, crap on your country, Elkhorn Lewis, and every other American who's around. In the Old Testament, the main issue about being clean in order to not have disease. Back then, it was apparently such an issue that a whole nation not having disease would have made them unique. Yeah, well, I suppose hygiene was much less of a thing. Not necessarily because it was just bacteria and things weren't as well known about. Yeah, there's a lot of countries out there in the modern world that aren't as good as they like to portray themselves. Not just the US, a lot of places. Britain still has a lot of trouble acknowledging certain things in its past as bad, or that they had a hand in. So a lot of famines, a lot of famines in
Yeah,
British Empire's
one
history.
of the big issues in Britain is there's still a lot of people wipe the hands of a lot of the colonial atrocities, and frankly, we should be admitting those by now.
Yeah, it's I appreciate that the people who actually committed those atrocities are all dead, but that doesn't mean that we should just say, "Oh, they're dead now. It's okay."
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best country is the South Pole. Are there any countries that don't have examples of like human rights abuses or like just general
I
shitty
think it would have to
behaviour?
be a very new country for it not to be, to not have them.
I can't even say Belgium though, because Belgium's relatively new in the grand scheme of things, but Belgium was bad in the DRC in Africa. Like Belgium was really bad for such a small country. Switzerland. No, they took in Nazi
No,
gold.
nope.
Uh,
Switzerland are an interesting country because they keep out of most things, but are pretty bad
yeah.
in their own way.
I
They
would.
don't tend to get involved directly, but they tend to do very dodgy things.
What's Finland done?
I don't know.
Just
Finland, I feel like it's quite a nice country.
I do wish to just state that me asking what Finland's done is not me acknowledging that Finland exists. Just in case anyone's curious, I still accept that there is a 50-50 chance that Finland doesn't exist.
Wait, what?
Why?
Okay.
So this is something I learned recently. So when a census is taken, there is assumed to be a 1% margin of error. Like a margin of error either side of 1%, plus minus 1%. Finland's population makes up 0.9%
Ow.
or
Leave me alone.
0.09% of Earth's population, with a margin for error of plus or minus 1%, meaning there's a 50-50 chance that Finland as a country, well, not as a country, but Finland's population do not exist.
That's your
I have
maths are a
issues with
little
that, but
suspect.
okay.
I never said the maths were good.
That is some suspect application of statistics.
There's other places, like there's a city in Germany that it's a running joke that whether or not they actually exist, so much so that Angela Merkel, when she referenced it in a speech, mentioned its name and then goes, "if it exists at all." And the city council tried to issue a statement stating that they do in fact exist. Can anyone guess what the date was that they issued that statement?
1st of April.
Yes. Not even intentional. 4 times more people live in Texas than in Finland. In fairness, Texas is the second largest state in the US. It's bigger than my entire country. Actually, so are most of the states in the US.
I was going to say a lot of them are. We have a lot of people, but we don't have a lot of room.
Yeah, we are. I think it's if we joined the US, we actually would automatically be the most populous state, but also one of the smallest.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know what the Californian population is. So
yeah, the running joke is that based on how the US election system works, that if the UK were to join the US, a Republican would never be elected again.
you're probably right.
Well, it's due to the nature of how US and UK politics differ. Our right wing is centre in the US.
Yeah, our right wing is getting very right, though. Definitely been getting more right.
I can't actually dispute that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't.
Yeah. I have to agree with that, because generally that results in all the other parties moving more right-wing. And the right-wing tend, I do wish to emphasise, tend to be less tolerant of the LGBT community. So,
I don't think
That's
you'll
fair.
find very many people who dispute that one.
I'm saying tend because you do get occasionally people who are economically right-wing but socially left-wing.
Yeah, I know people who are like that, but if you're talking about a group in general, I
Yeah.
think you would be on fairly safe ground stating that one.
The massive influx of right, I'm missing a few actually. Right. I need to move somewhere safer while I recheck because I'm no longer invisible, and that flight was terrible, even by my standards. Right. Get into the safe zone. What have I missed? Best country is South Pole. Made bad beer. Is that Finland you're referring to there, Addy? Acknowledging historical truths should also not be declared rewriting or wiping out history either. Pointing out that X or Y person had, for example, a large role in slave training should not be condemned as changing our history as if that's a bad thing. No, it's adding to history and making people more and better informed. I do actually have a point on that, so I will come back to that. Sounds like the sort of mathematical conundrum that Matt Parker would come out with. UK doesn't exist. It was a dream. I don't exist. I'm a figment of your imagination, Addy. My imagination is incredibly hyperactive, apparently. And Black Sheep, massive influx of Hispanics in our country is actually going to end up pushing us more to the right. From my personal knowledge, that's a major contributor to why Florida is considered a red state, because a lot of people emigrated from Cuba, which is of course communist, or at least used to be, might still be, not sure. And people don't want communism, so they take on the opposite of communism in that country, which in the US's case would be the right wing. Well, actually, in most countries, it's the right wing. Communism's about as left as you get.
Yep.
To be fair, the majority of people I know who talk about communism don't know what communism is.
No, that's fair. They also don't know what socialism is.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they think they're the same thing. It's like, no.
It's like when so universal healthcare is socialist, but the UK is not a socialist country. The Scandinavian countries aren't socialist. We all have universal healthcare.
A lot of the Scandinavian countries are verging on socialist, but
Yeah,
they've got socialist policies. They're just not socialist by
I believe
decree, like
the script used is strong welfare policies, but they're capitalist countries.
Yeah, well, I think every country has to be a capitalist country in the current state of things, but
yes.
they're still heavily socialist, like policy-wise.
So going back to what Herding Cat said about people who did bad things, this is possibly a controversial topic, but Winston Churchill. Without Winston Churchill, likelihood is Britain would not have got through World War II the way it did. Skint broke, but winning. Without him, we would probably have struggled a lot more if we'd even fought. However, he was a massive racist. But I don't think it's incorrect to acknowledge that he is both a massive racist and also was one of the best choices to lead the country at the time.
Yeah, there's cultural aspects to the times that doesn't make them right, but informs a lot of the personalities and policies of the time.
And just general behaviours, like and attitudes, like even people who were anti-segregation in terms of like the buses in the US wouldn't necessarily have supported interracial marriage, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And just as an example, communism equals socialism equals Marxism equals European left-wing leaning politics, according to some.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been accused of that.
I haven't, but I also the Americans I tend to talk to tend to be more sensible. Hello, Lewis. Hello, Elkhorn. Hello, all Americans in chat.
I speak to a fair few people who are like through work who are American, and I come across more right-wing people that way than I do on something like a Minecraft server.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's the thing. This is my international interaction. This stream, and whenever I'm on the server, like and things like that. This server and people like Joel and Steven and the Citadel folks, they're my international interaction. So, and considering I'm not in Joel's streams very often anymore.
No, I have the problem with Joel streams, and the times are very awkward for me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're awkward
He's
for me,
been
but I think
he's
in a
been
different
talking about trying to adjust his times, but then he doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I've been around a bit more the last few weeks, because I've been off.
Oops.
Yeah,
I am visible. I don't know. Oh, and I'm out of.
I have the sheer dumb unluck of the times where I happen to be off during Joel's stream happen to be the days where, for whatever reason, he isn't streaming. Just like for maybe it's a birthday, maybe he's visiting friends or family or whatever. Maybe just work is too like slammed at the minute. Just he's not able to stream, and it means that I've got the day off, and I could witness a stream, and I don't get to experience it. And it's just like, oh, for crying out loud, how is my luck this bad?
What?
Addy would like to know, and this is a question directed at Alcon and Lewis. Football or soccer?
Is that like which one do we prefer, or which name do we call the international sport that actually uses its feet?
The international sport.
Ow! To be fair, they're both English terms.
They are, yes. But you can't say they're both English terms when half the world speaks English.
No, they're both English terms from England.
Well, no, that is true. That is true.
One of them, basically, it's the shortened version when the
association football is when
the upper class schools had association football, which was shortened to soccer, and rugby football, which was shortened to rugger. So.
And now we've got football and rugby.
Yep.
And
you guys got soccer and American football, or football, as you call it.
Which
what's American football? I think you mean rugby for wimps.
that is not inaccurate.
Padded rugby.
Armour-plated rugby.
We could get a bit of hate for saying that one, but
I shouldn't drag American football when I don't know very much about it.
Well, despite where I live, I am not a big fan of American football. And this comes from a person who was in marching band for all 4 years of high school and all 4 years of college.
But you were there.
You never skipped leg day then?
That means I attended pretty much every football game for 8 years.
Is American football a big thing in Texas then?
Oh, dear Lord, yes.
Well, considering I live near Liverpool
it's dang
and I
near
don't like
religion.
football.
Yes, you live near Liverpool and don't like football, but do you read The Sun?
No, of course I don't.
Then you can keep your Liverpool card. If you read The Sun, then you're not entitled to live in Liverpool. And the Liverpool and everyone who is Scouse will make sure you know that with a lynching.
To be fair, I wouldn't read The Sun even if it wasn't, but
that's fair.
Yeah, I also wouldn't read The Sun because of what they did.
Yeah, I won't read The Sun because of what they.
I must be visible.
I was in year 9, so that would make me 13 to 14, I believe, if I've got my years right. It's been a while. And for one of my classes, we were all asked to bring a newspaper, either a tabloid or a broadsheet, into class. Can you guess what most of the teenage boys brought? And if you know what The Sun features, you will know why it's The Sun.
Ah.
I do.
That would be, what, page 4, page 6?
Page 3, girls.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's the only I guess pornographic material that doesn't have an age restriction on it in the UK, I think. So
Yeah, probably.
I'm very conscious that I just heard what sounded like a child's voice whilst we're discussing the Sun page 3. Yeah, it's I'm not sure who thought that was a good idea. Not a fan of American football either, playing soccer my whole life. Rugby, a ruffian's game played by gentlemen. Football, a gentleman's game played by ruffians. Yes, a deeply classist description. It's an old one. Comes from the time when rugby was still amateur only, thus big players all public school educated and worked in the city. Yeah, that's fair. And Addy went to Liverpool last summer. Yes, I'm aware. I still have that coaster you bought me. Amazing city, so much music and live bars, and went on the Beatles tour, which is where I got the coaster from. Thank you for that, by the way.
It's a nice city to live near. There's a lot of culture and a lot to do over there.
I can't say I've been visited Liverpool before, but it would be on my list. It'd be on my list of places to visit. But then again, my list of places to visit in the UK is very long, and it's unlikely I'll ever go to most of them. So
yeah, I was lucky to one of my jobs. I used to end up having to go on training days and stuff all over the country. So I used to try and get them on a Friday, so I could. I would get kicked out of the hotel on Saturday and spend the day in the city that I'd been sent to. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So where have I been? I've been to London, but I'm only an hour away by train, so.
Yeah, I'm several hours away from London.
Yeah.
And these days, I wouldn't be able to afford to go to London by train.
Well, yeah.
Like £180 for a ticket to London by train.
Geez.
I can get to Madrid for 30.
It's cheaper for me to get 2 return tickets to Brighton.
Yeah, I could go to Madrid for £30. And it's 180 to go to London.
Jesus. Cheaper to go to another country. That's Does your list include Cosmic? I don't know, Cosmic. I tend not to invite myself over to other people's houses. I don't know if it's a town or city. I know where you live, Cosmic, which I've said out loud and realised how malicious that sounds. You've told me the place you live. I don't know if it's a town or a city, but that is on my list. Primarily to finally one day meet you, but let's see, where have I been? I've been to Birmingham. I've been to several places in West Yorkshire, just because that's, without going into details, that's where family's from.
It's not too far from me.
No. It's yeah, most of my family are from the north, but my dad's work required us to move south, so we're now in the home counties. Where else have I been? I've been to Cornwall. I've
been there several times.
To Northumberland, specifically near Alnwick. For those who don't know, Alnwick Castle is where things like the flying lesson in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone were filmed. So, had a trip there. Trying to think, where else have I been in the UK? Whitby and Scarborough, which are both seaside places. The New Forest. New Forest is lovely. If you get the chance to go to New Forest, do go. It's a lovely area. I personally haven't been to the Lake District. My parents have. I have been to the Peak District. I think. I know there's multiple different areas that refer to themselves as either the 3 Peaks or the Peak District, so I think I've been to the Peak District. I have parents that enjoy travelling, so, or more accurately, enjoy running and walking and things. So I've gone to a lot of places where there's good walking routes. Probably where my hate.
A lot of good walking in Wales.
Yes, they've been to Wales quite a few times.
Yeah, I live not that far. I live within reasonable transport distance, like for a day walk in Snowdonia.
I think we're about 3-4 hours from Cardiff, and then 6 hours from the north. So this is driving. I wish to emphasise. But there was one
Yeah.
incident. Parents were going to Snowdonia, were 5.5 hours from the 6-hour drive there, and then realised they'd left one of their kit bags in our office, in our home office. They're calling me and asking me to meet them halfway. Bear in mind it's like 5 p.m, like something like 5-6 p.m. at this point. And I've got Addy round, so it's not like I was on my own and able to just jump in the car. I had a guest. Train ticket prices are shocking. Herding cats, they are extortionately high. Dad pays the same to buy a ticket to visit us as it does to fill up a tank of petrol in his car and drive down. Jesus Christ. Cosmic, I'd be very welcome where you live sucks, sorry, but we'd make the best of it. I'm sure we could find something to do. For those who aren't glancing at stream right now, I'm panning around the game of Minecraft. I'm sure we could find something to do. Looks at the game that we have in common. Yes, it was the day of the Euros final, which is probably why it's stuck in your head so much, Addy. It's the only football game I've ever watched all the way through.
Luxembourg's pretty close to the UK in US terms.
Yeah, when you consider that how big the US is. Or just North America in general. Well, actually, the US, if transposed over Europe, covers most of Europe, doesn't it? No worries, Herding Cats. You take care. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely to see you, and your knowledge was very appreciated. The only game I watched, 120 minutes and penalties. Yes, it was also one of the longest football games I've watched, mainly because it's the only one I've watched, but that's probably because it ran the full length, I believe. Ran the full length of a game.
See, and that's one of the things I don't like about American football. Is American football is supposed to be 60 minutes.
Supposed to be?
4 15-minute quarters. And it invariably lasts 3.5 to 4.5 hours.
How?
And that's assuming it doesn't go into overtime.
How does a 60-minute game last 3.5 to 4 hours?
Because the clock stops in between every play, pretty much.
Oh,
that's
right.
ridiculous.
In fairness, although the clock doesn't technically stop in, say, football when someone's being taken off for an injury, I believe they do continue playing after that to account for the injury.
Right, yeah. In football, they added time at the end.
Yeah.
But it usually takes something fairly major to cause that to happen.
Yeah.
I say relatively major. It happens fairly often, but I mean, it's not like every time someone does a play they stop.
Yeah. I remember making a comment to my dad about the fact that football players are... this is soccer players. God, this is going to get confusing. If I say football, assume I'm referring to soccer. They are much bigger wusses than US. Not US. Football players are much bigger wusses than rugby players. And my dad's response was no. They are just the referees in rugby are just will take less shit. Sorry, Jason. They will take far less shit. So.
Yeah, we always comment that soccer, football players should have like acting awards.
Oh yeah. I am at 3 hours. Yes, you're right, Cosmic. How much longer do you think the last bit? There's still.
I think there's quite a lot to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be
we've easily got another stream worth.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if it was worth continuing.
Yeah, this isn't like another 30 minutes and we'll be done.
Yeah, I think this is going to be another couple of hours before we finish gridding, and then it's draining.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to just decide because I'm honestly considering going for another hour. But at the same
I
time,
probably will have to leave in a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say I
mean, if you guys
gotta
have to
bail out and
go,
get
then
dinner.
I'll probably wrap up. So I will use the
I've got to go
gravel
and
that
get
I've
something
got
to
out
eat.
the shulker boxes. How did
I'm saying we might need more gravel. We're down to 3 shulkers in here,
I've got 2 in my inventory.
and
Yeah, I
we'll
can top
definitely
us up
need some
before
more.
next
And we'll
time.
definitely need some more invisibility potions.
Oh god, yeah.
We've gone through 2.5 shulkers of invisibility potions.
I'm probably not going to McScrewgunn. I'm enjoying the Hunter Alcohol Mini Packs Lewis podcast.
Thank you, Cosmic.
Is that a request?
Kind of what it's been.
Yeah, it has pretty much been, especially as I keep ignoring chat. I actually need the chat bridge when we're all in a group because it helps me keep an eye on chat. When I'm on my own, I can keep an eye on chat more because I'm not actually talking to people. Oh, I'm visible. That's why you can see me. Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll wrap up the stream, raid someone. Cosmic, if you could take a look at who is who is live currently, that would be fantastic. And then I might do a bit more once I'm offline. I don't know what CJ's. I know CJ's streaming later, but he is streaming far too late for me to continue streaming.
Yeah.
I'm
He's not. He's. What did he say? He was going.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
9
which
p.m.
is
Eastern.
About 2 a.m. here.
Yeah, I was going to say that's.
Do have stuff going on tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to be up early tomorrow
thank
as
you,
well.
Cosmic. I appreciate that currently I have 2 mods present, but one of them is not modding. Which is absolutely fine. I do wish to make that clear. I don't know if I'm looking at the right invisible person.
I've been keeping an eye on chat, but the couple of things that have come up, Cosmic was on top of before I could even change screens.
Oh yeah, even when I'm focused on the stream, Cosmic is often still in there first.
Well, there's that too.
And I don't believe you, Cosmic, I don't think you use mod mode, do you? You use the commands. I might be wrong about that. But, because I've always used mod mode, because it's the only version of modding I've ever known.
Cosmic Lightning Fingers Dancer.
One of those mods was busy killing him, McScrewgunn says. You're being called out by someone who isn't me.
I don't think I'm being called out so much as encouraged.
Applauded. I felt like you were being applauded.
Honestly. What I do need to do is actually get my act together and get all these VODs public on YouTube, because I've got VODs on you. I've set up a VOD YouTube channel. There's no VODs on it currently.
Wait.
But, well, there is, but they're not public.
I'm in the middle if that's what you're asking.
So, no, somebody set up a second ender chest.
Not me.
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, it wasn't me either.
God's sake. I've just seen. I assume you've just seen McScrewgunn's message from that laugh. Yes, Lewis, I will. It will probably be in the bulletin board, where, of course, we post when we're going live, just because self-promotion on Joel's Discord and the Infinity Cove chat itself is accessible to all, and I don't particularly want to do that, but it's just our way of, like, sharing.
To be fair, putting this is the these are the VODs on the Cove channel in the Infinity Cove channel, I don't think would really be counted as self-promotion in that sort of way, because it is, you know, if we get a new member or something, they probably would.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because we had B Ramsey join, and now this may have just been a coincidence, but B Ramsey joined immediately, like in the days following Joel raiding me with B Ramsey in the stream chat. So it could be a coincidence. I don't want to take credit for something that wasn't necessarily my fault, but but it was just it seemed like a notable coincidence. And there's Sweet Pea following. I'm gonna leave that there. And right, am I gonna be able to do my outro without dying?
Sure.
What do you reckon I've done?
Do I
They
have
waited
to...
till the
Oh.
end of mine yesterday.
You just reappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to go somewhere more easy to kill me?
Nah.
No, I can restrain myself.
I was referring to Alcorn, because considering I
So
got
can
him
I.
killed at the end of last stream.
It's all good.
Cosmic is old school, no mod mode. Just use the mod icons. Put 3 buttons next to everyone's name. Ban time at delete. You're 1 button click away from a button bot. Yep, that is very true. I have the buttons, but I also use the mod mode just for other bits. I find it helps keep track of what Nightbot has been doing wrong. I'm moving myself over to the island just because I'm fully armoured up. I don't particularly want Guardians lasering me whilst I'm doing my outro.
Gotcha.
Right, first things first. Where are we going? I've only got 1 person live. I don't know. Do you want me to demonstrate, Addy? Basically, timeout is something that blocks you from typing, but you're still able to watch and things. You just can't send messages in chat for a certain amount of time. Like 30 seconds, 100
yeah, I'll
seconds.
say I don't have too many people that I shows live. Megabyte is one that I've followed for a while.
My puppy Taylor, who I've raided before, but that was a long time ago. I don't remember what they're like.
I don't think I've got a single person playing Minecraft on my list.
I've also got someone playing Subnautica Below Zero, who I originally followed because I was starting to play Subnautica, and then I haven't played Subnautica in ages, and it's a story-driven game, so I haven't wanted to watch their streams for spoilers. Cosmic, do you have anyone?
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off and let you do your outro. I gotta get going on dinner over
when
there.
I get round to finding someone to raid.
Me too. I'm gonna head off. See you guys.
Very much fun. Thanks for having us along.
Thank you for coming along. It is great to have more people around to talk to.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll see y'all later.
Right. See you. See you, Jack.
I'm going to sleep first. Right. Categories we think you'll like. Sorry, I appreciate this is not very interesting footage, watching me just stare at the chat as I... Megabyte and my puppy... Well, we've raided my puppy Taylor before, so we will raid her just simply down to having raided them before, and I know they're live, and I'm fairly certain they're family friendly, so I should probably actually... I'm still invisible. You will have to forgive the floating head. This was the best I could do to make myself look normal. There's nothing about a Minecraft character that looks normal. Anyway, yes, it has been lovely today. I'm aware that Lois is still in the voice chat. It has been lovely today to place gravel. It's definitely more fun when you've got other people with you in voice chat. Hoping we'll have more of these streams in the future. Thank you very much, Lewis. Thank you, McScrewgunn. Thank you, Elkhorn. Thank you, of course, Minipax. I'm hoping I didn't miss anyone who appeared in the voice chat. I'm going to feel... Yes, there is. Bucket. That's better. Thank you, McScrewgunn. Yes, that did turn out to be more of a podcast with Minecraft in the background, didn't it? But I'm glad people enjoyed it. Maybe in the future there'll be more. I don't know. Streams like this are going to be unexpected, I think. We can't plan them in the same way. It was coincidence more than anything. But yes, it was a fun time. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you, Cosmic, for that, and thank you everyone for all the support today. I am so immensely grateful. Cosmic, I will be having words with you. 15,000 bits? Really? I approve of the bit icon you chose, especially this month, but really, 15,000. Anyway, yes. I will be back same time next week, I think. Next week's the 27th, so I should be back same time next week. That's 8:30 p.m. BST. That's UTC +1. We will not be playing Minecraft though, unless this isn't finished. We might be playing Minecraft. It depends. Either Minecraft on the Cove or Subnautica. It really depends what stage we're at with this thing. Cosmic, stop it. Super fun to see the video people. Super fun to hear adult conversation in stream. Oh, that's all right, Black Sheep. I try to keep the language in terms of swearing mostly clean. I'm conscious that I do either accidentally or intentionally slip up every now and again, so I don't make any. I won't make any claim that this is a family-friendly stream, but on the other hand, I won't list the stream as adult content because half the time it's me derping around. So it's not. It's generally when we get together as a group, because we are all adults. I won't say mature or responsible, but we are all adults. So it's important that we are able to have these kinds of conversations occasionally. And if that happens on stream, then it happens on stream. I try and keep my gameplay as organic as possible where I can, just with a lot more talking. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm rambling a lot. Yes, so make sure you're following me on Twitter at Hunter555, just so you know when I'm going live. Yes, Black Sheep. I will try and get my ass in gear with regards to the VODs channel. I am sorry about that. I have mentioned it in the past, but I am procrastinating it, and I can tell you now it won't get done tomorrow because I'm meeting one of my mates for her birthday tomorrow, so it will not be tomorrow. And at some point in the future there will be a Discord server. At some point. That is a long way off. I've technically got one, but it is not set up properly. It's actually got a member. It's got Shepard. Shepard accidentally managed to stumble his way in, so well done, Shepard. Cosmic. In fairness, though, I do need it. I needed it to start streaming. I'll need it to get anything done regarding this. Right. I should probably actually set up the raid, because otherwise I won't get around to doing it, and I'll just sit here talking to you forever. / raid my puppy Taylor. Make sure I got the spelling right so I don't send you to the wrong channel. Yep, so hashtag Hunter Raid howling at the moon for the raid message. I don't think there's anything else to tell you folks. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you check out Elkhorn, who streams from Infinity Cove, and Cosmic, who streams from Joel Duggan's server Citadel. That's his private server for his mates, and himself, of course. Ginger the Lily streams from Halcyon Heights. She was in chat earlier. I think I've covered all the streamers who've made a presence today. I hope I have. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Cosmis. I don't think I've got a Cosmic command. I've got an Elkhorn command. I've got a CJ command. I don't have a Cosmic command. I need to set one up. Thank you for the reminder, Elkhorn. Yes. I am going to send you over to my puppy Taylor. Be wonderful, be friendly, be kind, and I will see you folks all next week.